What's up, Allie? What's up, Walking Miracle? Nachi! Might as well do this thing. That almost went right with the music. Checkity. Massive storm blowing through 60-mile-per-hour winds, power fluctuations. Ooh, you know that's in the movie that that's when it's about to go down. That's when the twister's coming through or the evil's taking over. The nothingness. Thank you for the checkity. All right, let's see. I got this camera set up correctly. What's up, everybody? Happy 4th of July Eve. Happy Nerds Unite Friday. Happy VeeFriends Unite night. VeeFriends Friday. I don't know. I'm still toying with it. I'm still playing with it. How's it going, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great week. Can you hear me okay? I got a checkity check, so I think it's good. I got the music set right where I like it. Hopefully it's a good balance for you guys. We got Tarsier and Puma, Walking Miracle, Cal Aird, Braving the Storm, Nachi, Boba James in the house with his Doritos. VeeFriends Unite night sounds good to me. We used to have, I always toyed with the idea since night is in Unite. It could be like a Nerds Unite. U-N-I-G-H-T. But then it gets like, well, I thought it was U-N-I-T-E. Just gets confusing. I'm watching for tornadoes. Ooh, a tornado? Sounds gross. I don't like feet, so no. Yo, Linda. That's right, Linder. I have the day off, kinda. And Kelly and I were talking about going to do dinner later, so I thought, let's just go ahead and jump into it early today so I can get out of here a little bit earlier than normal, but still have some fun and rip some packs and talk to you guys. Plus, it's a holiday weekend. Everything's going to be all over the place anyway. Some people are traveling. Some are already out of town. We'll probably not have the same audience we normally do. Yo, NASCAR, subscribe with Prime. 66 bucks. Thank you, NASCAR. How are you now? Good and you nuts about. Did anybody here travel, or is everybody at home? Chuck's trying not to travel, but the wind may take him somewhere. The tornado might get him home. Yeah, so one of my coworkers asked me yesterday, "You doing anything big this weekend?" I'm like, "Yeah, nothing," which is good. Hey, Ghost Cat Joypad, what's up? How are you now? Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Boba James said the heat is too much for me to even think about moving. Oh, I hate that. Hopefully you got a good fan going. I got one in here. It has warmed up a bit here, but not bad at all. I mean, it's very nice outside right now. Not like some places are dealing with. I don't even know what it is in Houston now, but I'm sure it's in the 90s, and I want no part of it. No, thank you. Ghost Cat says, "I am, bro. So glad to see you thriving in the space." Oh man, I'm trying. I don't stream as much as I once did. I have a full-time job now, so Monday through Friday, I work remotely, which is great. So I'm here, but I still wanted to continue to stream because I've enjoyed it for so long now, and I didn't want to just give up on our community. So Fridays, I usually stream for a couple hours. If I could, I would stream more. But between full-time work, family, trying to keep exercise in the loop. May not look like it, but I'm working out regularly, long walks, starting to get into some other stuff. Still keeping up with my NFTs, giving out a free one every week. Speaking of which, we got a free 4th of July VeeFriends Unite NFT for anybody who's got a Wax wallet. Exclamation point free NFT in the chat. We'll get you that. What's up, Port? How are you now? I was just thinking about you, Port. I hope you're doing well, man. I saw the temperatures in Portland were getting up there, and I thought, oh, Port is probably dealing with that. We were out of town last. Oh, there you go, Chuck. It isn't that hot in San Diego right now, says NASCAR. Nice. Thank you, Linder. Yeah, thank you. I had this idea, and it was a little more difficult to execute than you'd think, just because of those stripes and I ended up going with a dark background, which muddies the blue a little bit, but today, within 1 hour of coming up with the idea, not only did I develop said NFT, got the graphics ready to go, but I also got an opportunity to use my lean printer again, and I made a couple of these buttes. I cannot get over this thing. It's so cool. These are die cut, ready to peel and stick. I got one for me, so I can show you guys. And I'm still learning this machine. I've only printed maybe 4 sheets of stickers so far, but look at this. Literally cut to the to exactly the sticker, so I can stick it on like my case here, which I probably will, on my computer case, my PC case. Loving this thing. It's so cool. I'm going to do more and more with it, hopefully, but this is a great opportunity to like do samples before I make stickers. Port says, I'm chilled, kind of warm. Which one is it? What's up, Jamie Penguins? Thank you for coming by. I hope you're doing well. We were 96 today, which feels like around 105, says Chuck. Ooh, that humidity must be rough. Nachi says it's 91 now. Was 106 earlier in New York. Gross. I'm sorry. What's up, Punked? Facts. NASCAR, at least there's a breeze today. That helps. Thank you, Walking Miracle. Yes, I'm loving it. This machine is just so cool. The only thing I don't know so far, I made these as well. The only thing I don't know about these stickers so far is how they hold up to, depending on how you use them. I don't think they're going to hold up as well as some of the stickers from the professional companies, because this is ink on a special paper, it's not printed and then laminated. So I don't think they'll hold up like the others do, but for a nice proof, it works really well. That would make such a nice pin. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. We, our friend Priscilla, if you guys don't know, she might be here at some point. I don't know. She's a busy lady. She goes by Valor and Vellum. She's a very talented artist. She gives me prizes to give away here on stream. But let's take a look. She is revealing some of her San Diego Comic-Con exclusives that she'll be doing. And let's bring that up here. This is her. If anybody wants to follow, I'll drop the information down in the chat. I just happened to look yesterday. There's a lot of her stuff on eBay at some fairly reasonable prices. If you guys are ever looking for any of her figures or her pins or whatever else she makes a lot of stuff. But going into SDCC, which is, man, why didn't it let me zoom in the right thing? We're just 3 weeks away, less than 3 weeks away, 2.5, which is crazy. But she revealed some of her new pins, and I love it. It says this series was inspired by the insults that we now wear as badges of honor. And it's so true. I used to think of the term nerd as something bad, and then I realized I am a nerd, and I'm going to embrace it, and it became VeeFriends Unite. But Priscilla made these awesome enamel pins, all based on her own original art. We got the Nerd Juice Box, the Weeb, the Geek, which looks like kind of like a milk carton, the Dork, which looks like a soda can, and the Otaku, which looks like a boba tea. Very, very cool. These are going to be part of a series. They're $10 each. They're in blind bags, 650 pieces in total at San Diego Comic-Con. And then in certain ones, if you get lucky enough, you'll get a special prize coupon for one of these LE50, meaning limited edition 50 pieces. These are her pennants. It's a fabric that hangs on the wall. You can see how it's hung there. And it's made of fabric so that you can put your enamel pins on there to display them. Very, very cool. But the only way to get those, they won't be for sale, is to pull them from the blind bags that contain the enamel pins. There's some variants on the colors of the pins, and I believe there's some glow in the darkness. Oh, the Nerd is the easiest one to pull, which is great, because that's probably exactly what I'll pull. There's some close-up looks. There you go. There's the glow in the darkness. Walking Miracle said, so want the Nerd one specifically? There might be a few of us that are chasing it. Hey, there's Priscilla right there. Oh, hi. 73 months. Thank you, Priscilla, for the sub. It's a coup pin for a pin ant. You have to say it correctly. There she is. What timing? It's like we summoned her. Nachi says she wants the dork one. I love it. Yeah, we know a few people that may lean in the direction of the dork one as well. I don't know if that's all she has revealed. She did reveal this as well. I forgot about these. We have some other awesome pins. I actually commented on one of these that she sent me a photo of. Some new designs of Sune and Toratai and her other characters. Kippy and Shibui. These have a really cool, like, goldish yellow, I think it's a gold perimeter all around. I told her I saw this one of the Sune, and I was like, ooh, that makes me want to watch read a comic book all about the adventures of Sune, which I think is awesome. And there's a color variant there. Let's see, the debut. It says it in the corner. Those are the debut ones. So those will be available after San Diego Comic-Con as well. This is just the first time you can get them. These are the exclusives, meaning this colorways will only be available at San Diego Comic-Con. They're $14 each. And then there will be a pin available at her meetup, which confirms that we're having the meetup again this year. For those of you who don't know, usually on, Thursday night? I think it's Thursday night. Priscilla hosts a party. It's free for people to come in and hang out, and she gives away prizes. The earlier you get there, the better for you to be able to get something. Thursday night, gonna be some prize. I love it. We all love some freebies, right? So stay tuned for more information from Priscilla. Don't bug her about details. She'll share when she's ready. We all just need to be patient. But those look fantastic. And I'd be willing to bet good money that's not all we'll see for San Diego Comic-Con. She always brings the heat. And this cool proto, you might win at the meetup. I love these solid color protos. I think they're really, really cool. And we all love prototypes as collectors. Of course, Priscilla. I mean, I not only am I Priscilla's friend, I'm just a huge fan of her artwork. She started really getting all this going during COVID when I was starting to stream, and we've both kind of been there for each other's journey through all this, and she's helped me, and I will always help promote her stuff as well, because, when you find good people in your life, you keep them close. I think we finished a hype train, but I didn't see where we landed. I'm just going to give everybody here some Sully Bucks. How about 200? You earn those just for watching the stream. And then I'll give out more randomly at times like this. If we play video games, which I haven't in a while, I'll give them away if we win. We'll do a giveaway at some point, pull some random names, give some away. I'll give some away at the end of the stream, right before we raid into somebody else. It's still ongoing. Okay, well, I gave you 200. If for some reason it goes further, I'll give more. Beautiful. Priscilla just sent me some more box game prizes. She reached out just the other day, I think last Friday. Parrot314 won for the 52nd consecutive week. Not true, third. Still crazy. And won another Priscilla PP or prize pack. And it's just crazy how quickly those have been going. People keep winning the Priscilla prize packs, which is awesome. So I was going to reach out to her. Then she texted me and said, I'm going through the stuff. Do you need any new prizes? And I'm like, that would be awesome. So we got some more Priscilla PP goodness coming. She wrote it. I didn't. I'll let y'all read it. I'm not saying it out loud. I don't want that to be a quote or a soundbite later. This close. You almost got me with your PB. Yo, Darth Wacko, what's happening? How are you now? Welcome. Well, I think if you went back and watched the VODs for the last 2 weeks, or you were here, you'll know that I am obsessed with VeeFriends now. And the short version, I won't try to go into the long version. I've been watching VeeFriends and telling you guys about Gary Vee and VeeFriends for years. I finally have a paying job. I'm able to pay my bills and have a little extra for some fun, and I've decided to invest most of my fun money into VeeFriends. I've been picking up cards. Their latest product offering is the VeeFriends Topps Chrome Series 2, or the 2026. Second year they've done this. Awesome cards featuring characters that Gary first dreamed up years ago and now have been reimagined into some awesome artwork from different artists, including a really nice guy by the name of DJ Kaufman, who I had the fortunate time to meet him during Emerald City Comic Con. Super nice guy, just down to earth, but a very talented artist. I would love to pick his brain more and talk to him more in the future, and I feel like there'll be a chance. Priscilla said, you single-handedly put VeeFriends all over my Twitter newsfeed, just like how you blog Carrie put Lestat all over my news. I mean, honestly, once you interact with a couple of pieces of content, it's very possible that it just really takes off, right? My Twitter is almost completely VeeFriends now. I haven't even seen that much SDCC stuff, which is crazy. I need to get back into that mode. Yo, what's up, Matthews Ranch? Happy Friday! Yes, Darth Wacko. I know Matthews Ranch picked up a couple boxes. He's actually had a couple of nice scores. He picked, I think he got 2 golds now. I haven't even pulled a gold. And Darth Wacko, I don't know. Have you gotten into it at all? Have you caved? I mean, part of it is, can you find it? The Topps Chrome is only available right now if you're lucky, because we're at the tail end of this, really. Dick's Sporting Goods, if they have the special House of Sports or whatever it's called inside with collectible cards and other collectibles. Target is still getting them in at some stores around the country, and GameStop. I've had the best luck at GameStop so far. I've hit 3 that had mega boxes. That's this size box. My Target has never had them that I've seen. I might have missed it by a few days here or there, but I keep looking. I would do VeeFriends, but I got back into Pokemon and baseball, says NASCAR. I can't add another as is to Funko every once in a while. Yes, I totally get it. I haven't. I'd be more interested in the Topps Chrome Marble. Oh, there's some nice Topps Chrome Marble. I saw those as well. Fun Days Blacklight Captain LE150. Wait, what's that in reference to? You should screenshot this chat and send it to them so you can be one of their official influencers. I mean, I'm working on it. I am working on it to try and get their attention for sure. I tag Gary and VeeFriends and VeeFriends cards and everything I can. VeeFriends cards has interacted with me a couple of times already. Oh, I totally get it, NASCAR. Is that a leak? A leak of what? Oh, the Fun Days Blacklight? If it is, I haven't seen it. I know nothing about it. Yeah, you know, I don't do the leaks. So if that was, forgive me for even uttering it aloud. I mean, I've said it a gazillion times. Short version is, every company, one of their worst nightmares is to have stuff leaked in advance. If you find out there's something before the company official announces it or one of their partners, keep it to your damn self. Don't retweet it. Don't comment on it. Don't like it. Don't send it to friends. Pretend you didn't see it. It is the worst nightmare for a company to do all that hard work and then all of the social benefits, the likes, the comments, the engagement, everything, plus the idea of a surprise, which we all seem to have forgotten about over the years, is gone. They lose it all. It happened to me when I worked at Funko, and so far at my new job it hasn't happened, but I know it will. Do I know who the artist Hugo Blindle is? No, I do not. I do not. What's a surprise? Yeah, I've been trying to avoid anything and everything about the new Spider-Man movie. I saw there was a new trailer. I'm like, no, thank you. That's not a leak. They officially put that out. I just don't want to see any more. But if somebody gets a screenshot or has photos behind the scenes in New York where they were filming, I don't want to see any of that. No, don't ruin it for me. I want to go in and enjoy it. I got AD, couldn't be me. Wait, what? No clue. No clue what that meant. Sorry. Yeah, so anyway, the VeeFriends stuff, I've been really enjoying it, and I told you this pro tip last week. I don't know who listened, but I've been watching every time VeeFriends goes live on Whatnot. They've been doing pack breaks and giving them away to encourage people to learn about it. They've been doing some really creative stuff on Whatnot, using it more as a social platform, also while giving away prizes. And I think it's brilliant. I actually want to do it as well. I'm just not had time to set it up. But like, Whatnot is a streaming platform. And so you can do some fun stuff on there. You don't have to be selling anything, but you can. You don't have to give away anything, but you can. And the other night they had this really fun stream. I forgot what it was called, forgive me, but it was essentially like NFL Red Zone. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. If you're not a football fan, if you're not a sporty ball fan like Priscilla, here, I'll set it up for you. It's on your TV. You would have like multiple games showing at once, right? And that's hard to follow. But the idea is once a team gets down into scoring position, they then zoom in on that game and they talk about that one. So you're catching the best highlights of all of the different sporty ball events that are going on at once. I'm very familiar with all things sports. We could learn a thing or two from Priscilla and Asune there. But anyway, they did the same thing on Whatnot. They had 4 different live breaks that were going on where people had sold spots and were opening VeeFriends products. And when they saw people were actually getting to the pack openings and maybe that there was something big, they would zoom in on that and comment on it. And which was really cool about it was you could be watching the Whatnot, have your phone open or have it on a desktop, and then if you saw one of those breaks that you wanted to go participate in, you could then go on another device or another window into that one and participate. Brilliant. They ran that for like 4 hours, and I don't even necessarily participate in many of the breaks. I just love to see people crack packs and see what they get, because I've seen erupts pulled. That's the hardest one to get other than one of ones in the whole product. Those are selling in the thousands and tens of thousands of dollars. I've seen the comic book one of ones get pulled. Those are going for hundreds and thousands of dollars. I've seen sketches pulled. I've seen it all at this point, other than I don't think I've seen a one of one pulled. Well, the comics are one of one, so I did see that, but not one that's stamped one of one of like a single card. It's so cool the way they're utilizing these different platforms to market in non-traditional ways. I've said it before. It's a masterclass in marketing they're putting on. He's building a brand. He's building an IP from the ground up, and he's just hitting all the stops. He's finding all the boxes to check. I heard Spider-Man is Batman. Aunt May is short for Aunt Martha. Dang it, the spoilers. Boba said there was a picture from the artist of the pop, so it's hard to say if it was intentional or not. True. The artist may have shared that not knowing it was supposed to be a secret, or the artist may have been instructed to share it. But if they put it out, if the artist put it out there, I don't think that's a leak necessarily. And now if he ends up taking it down later, that's something. Before I worked at Funko, I knew Cameron well enough. He was on the team, him and Yoko at the time. And I used to, when I was doing Nerd Foo with my buddy Steve, that's where Savage is supposed to pop in and yell "Foo," but she's not here. There was one San Diego Comic-Con right about this time of year where we were reporting on the stuff as Funko shared it. I would do a blog post and share it and educate people on how they can get exclusives and what the exclusives meant. Yeah, I was doing the job for Funko before I worked for Funko. And Cameron reached out one day and he was like, "Hey, have you seen anybody that's posting this? Because this isn't supposed to be out yet. If you do, can you ask them to take it down?" I'm like, "Absolutely." He didn't ask me to tattle. He just asked me to tell them. So I did that. And of course, people were like, "It's out there. Everybody knows about it." And I'm like, I already knew then it was bad. I'm like, "No, take it down, please. Like, do one solid for everybody. Not everybody wants it spoiled just because you got to see it. Doesn't mean everybody has to see it." But there's so many people who don't care. They're just after the clicks. They're just after the comments and the likes and to be first because, you know, everything's a competition. So in Savage's voice, "Foo." That is true, Chuck. Nothing is ever truly deleted. But if we as a people all agree leaks are bad, and then we don't perpetuate it by sharing, commenting, liking, retweeting, reposting, whatever the terminology is, then it just dies as quickly as it comes up. But we perpetuate it, and we're not doing any solids to any of the things we love. In fact, we're doing our best to help tear it down. I know people can't see that. They haven't lived it, they can't see it. But I'm here to tell you, just trust me on it and don't be part of the madness. All right, that's enough of the soapbox. Let's get back to VeeFriends. I do want to crack into some new products tonight, but what I was talking about was if you haven't been watching on Whatnot, they do giveaways all the time. And this past week, I didn't even know I won. I just go into the streams, I'm watching, I enter the giveaways, I do my work, I look over there every once in a while. Never heard my name pulled, but I got this in the mail from VeeFriends, one of the super sticker packs. I bought a hobby box of this that was only like 15 packs, and that was $150. So I got this for free. I haven't opened it. I'm gonna open it here on stream. I have won 3 other packs of cards that they've opened and sent me, and one of those packs had a numbered card in it. Let's see if I can remember which one of these. I want to say it was this one, the Wild Boar. I could be wrong, but I got one of these numbered cards out of a pack that they sent me. Didn't cost me a dime. All I had to do was watch the stream and enter the giveaways, and they're doing that regularly. So if you don't have the funds or you just want to see what it's all about, check out VeeFriends on Whatnot and all their other social platforms and give them a follow. Cutie Beck, tier 1, 70 months. Thank you, Cutie Beck. All right, we're gonna get into the VeeFriends packs and openings. I have another thing about the minis to share with you, but before we do, we've got our core audience here. I've got to reveal. Somehow, through all of the busyness that I've had, I still have kept on track with the project that I wanted to keep going, and that is the boarding soon. If you guys haven't seen, back for TwitchCon and Emerald City Comic Con and New York Comic Con, I've done 3 separate boarding soon. They're like boarding passes. The idea of like used to get on an airplane, you'd have a boarding pass, not just a QR code. And so I've done the 3. Each one of these limited to 100 pieces, and it's a boarding pass, but also has a kiss cut, as they call it, sticker that can come out of the center. And you'll see, like for this one specifically that we did for Emerald City Comic Con, there is the sticker right there, pulled right off the boarding pass and then placed elsewhere. So you still get to keep this. If you want, you could buy one, or you could buy one to rock, one to stock, something like that. Well, I wanted to do something for this year's San Diego Comic-Con. I finished the art a few days ago. I've got the information into Vinyl Disorder to have the prints made, and hopefully we'll have them in a couple of weeks. But let me show you what they look like, and then if you guys are interested, we'll put up the pre-orders. I'll tell you how all that works. It's not a first come, first serve, so just wait until I tell you the info, and then I can tell you how to do the pre-boarding, or pre-order. I guess it is pre-boarding, since it's a boarding pass. We will start with this. I gotta readjust my screen so I can see the plus button here. Where is it? Oh, Lord, it won't. There we go. Boom. Oh, nope, wrong button, of course. Boom. There we go. There is the boarding pass for San Diego Comic-Con, the boarding soon. So it has the same exact size and shape. It have rounded corners. It's a laminated vinyl matte finish. And if you want to see what the sticker looks like on there, I kind of gave it away up front, but here is the sticker itself. This is inspired by the banners that you see outside around San Diego Comic-Con. That's the one and only time it's okay to use a Comic Sans font. And it's got the classic logo that I've used for a few years with the 2026 on there. So Nerds Unite logo. Welcome to Nerds Unite in the style of that banner. That sticker will be, you'll be able to peel that off and put it wherever you want, or you can keep it as just a boarding pass like that. There's no limit to how many you can. I think I put maximum 4 in an order. I did lower the price this year because I'm doing a little better financially. I want to pass that on to you guys as well. We'll have 100. That's it. If I pre-sell all 100, we're done. If I don't, I'll take some of the extras to San Diego Comic-Con to bring in some new people into the Nerds Unite family. The pre-order information is up, I believe, if we do exclamation point boarding soon. There it is. You can go in and place your pre-order now. Please fill it out completely. Shipping will be included in the $6 per sticker. If you were going to San Diego Comic-Con, check that box. I'll put those in an envelope. I'll bring them. I can hit you up at Priscilla's party and give them to you there. The NFT link should be up under exclamation point free NFT right there. There you go. We can pin one or the other. Liz might be out traveling right now, so I'll figure that out in a second. But I'll also set the timer to pop that information up in the chat every so often. Stream elements, boarding soon, bam. Please check out the form. If there's anything wrong with it, let me know. Sometimes I'm in a rush and I make small mistakes, but the idea is simple. You put your pre-order in now, no money exchanges hands. You're getting your name on the list. In a few days, I think I put next Friday, I'll start sending emails, so please be on the lookout for that. The email will come to you and say, you ordered X, the cost is Y, and you can pay me in any of these ways. And when you get that email, all you gotta do is send the money via PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, any of the above is fine. I'm not gonna take cash in person at San Diego Comic-Con. There's Liz Misty. I'm not going to take cash in person. Please pay via one of those. And again, I'll bring your stickers to you, or I'll pop them in the mail and get them to you. What I'm going to do is, I forgot to mention this or put it in there. When you guys pre-order, you will get the lowest numbers. So if I have 43 total stickers sold out of the 100, by the time I go to deliver, I'll take 1 through 43, minus my 5 and Kelly's 11, so it'll be 1 through 45. And I will shuffle those up and give them to you guys. The latter numbers, the higher numbers, which will be closer to 100, will be the ones that I'll take to possibly hand out to some other people. Was the wax address field not there? Oh, it was when I started. I must have accidentally killed that. Hold off before you guys fill out the form anymore. Thank you for catching that, Priscilla. It was there earlier. But I did find a field that was extra, and it was like it didn't have any content, and I deleted it, and maybe that's what it was. Maybe somehow it just removed all the question about the wax address. That sucks, because for those of you who've already filled it out, yeah, it's not in there. Stupid. Okay, let me fix that. Thank you, Priscilla. Good catch. I won't be reaching out to people unless you already fill out the form to ask you for your wax address. And I can't make it required because not everybody wants that. But it has been added. So if you were just about to fill it out, just hit refresh for me real quick and then fill it out. For the 4 of you who are here, who already filled it out, I'm pretty sure I can just pull yours from other recent information and we'll be fine. Looking at the names. Thank you, Priscilla. Good catch. Even a blind squirrel can catch it. Chuck said, I have a hard time holding on to my butts, for I have only one, and second, my wife claims I don't even have one to start. Yeah, Q, I can get yours. Funko Collector 33! Oh no, don't lose signal. Get the signal back. Yeah, I swear it was in there. I literally duplicated a previous boarding soon, brought it over, and all I added in was the part about SDCC. And somehow in there, I must have pushed a button wrong or something. I don't know what happened. I'll do that, NASCAR. Super simple. Yeah, thank you. That'll be good. That'll be good. I get yours. Yeah, the one thing I don't want to do is play the whole back and forth game. So I'm glad you guys caught that early. Well, Priscilla caught that early, and I was able to put it in there. So yeah, so if you guys are interested, sign up now. Get your pre-orders in. Like I said, I'm not going to be carrying these around and selling them at San Diego. If it's somebody that's part of our community, you order. If it's somebody that I'm trying to get in to be part of Nerds Unite, I might give them one. But don't show up at SDCC and go, I just didn't want to pay because I thought you'd give me a freebie. Like, no. I hit refresh and it retained all my texts that I typed. Oh, wow. Good on you, Google Forms. Always pushing buttons. That's how I do. Oh, speaking of, I probably shouldn't even say this. So in my day job, in the past and currently, I have to monitor social media channels. And people put in some stupid crap. And some things that they should not be in the comments section because there are children that read some of these, right? And I realized today, I'm like, wait a minute, we live in 2026. I don't have to be on the lookout all the time for some of these keywords. There's got to be ways to filter them. So I did a little research, and sure enough, on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, not Twitter, but But on those 3, you can go in and set up a custom list of words that if somebody types it into, types it into the chat, it will immediately hide their post. They still think it went through, but it doesn't show to anybody else. So if they do put something stupid, the kids don't have to see it. I love that. So I'm like, all right, great. Let me just turn on. There's no pre-filled in list of words. So what do I have to do? I have to go out and Google, where's a list of bad words and phrases that I can use to copy and paste into. Well, there's one on GitHub. And so I go in there and it's 402 lines long. And I glanced and I saw something, the S word, the F word, the normal stuff. I'm like, great. So I go to copy and paste and put it in there. And then I'm just scanning the list. And I saw some things that I will not share. But if you want a good laugh sometime, go look up all the words that you should block on social media sites. And it is an education. I learned so many new phrases. I did not Google one of them. I didn't look them up. I'm not asking anybody for explanations. No, that wasn't on there, Boba James, because that's just more annoying than it is offensive or inappropriate. These were offensive and inappropriate. I have seen some things. There was one trend. No, but don't type this in the chat. Please don't do this in the chat. And don't Google it if you don't want to know. But apparently there's something to do with action figures and a jar. That's as far as I'll go. I made the mistake a few weeks ago of seeing that and going, what is this reference? And I Googled it, and I'll never be the same afterwards. I wish I hadn't looked it up. But I made sure to add that to the list, including the emoji of a jar. Oh boy is right. Don't Google it. You don't want to know. Whatever your mind can think of, it's worse. So there's that. Very, very, very strange. Yeah, I don't need to be that enlightened, but I fell on the sword so that other people don't have to see it. So the best part about it is, and I did this at a previous job, I won't say which one, we had people that would constantly just spam about political stuff even. But they were stupid enough to use the same phrase over and over and over again. So when I was at one of these previous jobs, I took this one person, had the same phrase, he would always paste it. It was the first one in everything, like he'd set up a bot. I just put that in the banned list. And so every time he would comment, it would just hide it. So we could go in and we could see it grayed out. And he thought, oh, I got him. I got a comment in. On his end, it still shows. But for everybody else in the world, they didn't see it. And it was the best feeling. Every time I would open up a post and see that guy's stuff grayed out, I'd be like, this is brilliant. And if he tried putting something new in, I'd just add that to the banned words list. And I did it time after time after time to where he finally, I think, got frustrated and was like, no one ever likes my stuff anymore or comments on it, so I guess I'll quit. He probably started bugging another company. It is insane to me the amount of effort, time, and trouble that someone will put in to get them when they don't like a company or a person or whatever. It's really the best feeling. It's better than retaliating with telling them to leave you alone or go to hell or whatever. It's just they shouted and they thought the whole world heard and nothing came out. No noise, no nothing. I love it. I just had so much fun with that. Maybe I'm a little petty. Silence is good. That's a great, yes, totally. Silence is golden. I mean, honestly, I wish it was okay for us to, as society, every time somebody did this silly stuff, just go, no one cares, no one wants to hear you, and their stuff just dwindled to nothing. Twitter now has the down on comments. You can do the thumbs down. So if you guys see something that you think is offensive to someone else or troubling, hit the thumbs down. Eventually, what I've read is it gets to the point where their content shows to no one. Their commentary, their tweets shows to no one, which is a great exercise on us being able to police ourselves. I love it. A little petty is, yes, I'm not retaliatory. I think of those things sometimes, but I don't execute on them. Yeah, there you go, Linder. Get it. I mean, get it. Get it, Linder. Get it. So funny. All right. What do we need to talk about? Anything else before we dive into some VeeFriends cards? Not just cards. I got some other stuff too. I landed another fun find last weekend at my local card shop. Any SDCC news? Any I don't know. And anything, not leaks. Has anybody got any offsites for SDCC? Have you got any? Are you new to SDCC and have questions? This is a great community to ask those questions to. I did, thanks to a member of our community, get some tickets to Fun Days. I'll be going to Fun Days. I'm excited about that. So if you're going to Fun Days, I'll see you Friday. Oh, absolutely, Darth Wackle. Any system will be abused by some people. But the brilliance of it is you've got some smart people in charge who even will start to recognize the people that are abusing the thumbs down and penalize them. So I think those systems are getting better and better all the time. Oh, Matthews Ranch, you're a sweetheart. Thank you so much. I managed to win an eBay auction, the whole chalkboards. Oh, nice, Misty. Yep, you were asking about those before. For anybody who doesn't know, there's great inserts in the VeeFriends sets, and it's this chalkboard series. I've been able to pull a few. These are all, just so you know, Misty, these are all art by DJ Kaufman, who also did the art for one of my comic books that I've got from VeeFriends, the Notorious Ninja. But there's the Entrepreneur Elf. There is the Genuine Giraffe. They have a nice mirrored finish to them because they are the Topps Chrome. The Dialed In Dog. So DJ Kaufman actually goes to a lot of the conventions, Liz, and if you have a favorite or some you wanted to get autographed, you could always go find him. He signs for free at conventions. I believe he'll be at San Diego Comic-Con, but I'm not 100%. I think it's very likely he'll be at New York Comic-Con. He was at Emerald City. Those are the only ones I have so far. But DJ, he's a super nice guy. I chatted with him for a few minutes at Emerald City Comic-Con. He was just as down-to-earth as could possibly be. NASCAR said, no Fun Days for me. Sad day. I definitely missed the nice run I had from 2016 to the last one that was run by Mike. Yeah, this will be the first. I didn't go to last year to the Hollywood one. And I'm intrigued to see what they do this year with it. I do love the opportunity to see friends from the community, and I imagine there will be quite a few fanatics from over the years. So that's one of the main reasons I'm going. Plus, I like to do the parties and the offsites and stuff, and I don't really have a lot of other opportunities. So when this one fell in my lap, I'm like, let's do it. I don't think last year myself, I don't think it counted because it wasn't a part of San Diego Comic-Con, but there were a lot of fanatics that went and had a great time, like Tanner and some of our other friends, and Emo Go-Go, and the people that scored those really cool, like one-of-one trophy, stone pops that were like carving. Very cool. Misty said with shipping it was only 12. You got the whole set with shipping for $12.90. That's amazing. That's awesome, Misty. Was that eBay you said? I picked up a few pretty good deals this week on Whatnot by watching a live. I put this in a tweet. Let's go back to that real quick. Yeah, look at these. I picked up these 3 cards. I was watching a live, and they were doing on Whatnot, and they were doing singles. And I think I paid $10 for one, $8 for another, and $12 for the third. And I imagine I spent $12 on the far right speckled one there because that is just limited to 75 pieces. It's a beautiful card. Colors on here I did saturate a little bit just to make them stand out, but they are pretty. They're beautiful under the light, and I love the sparkle in this the Boss Bobcat. I know, Allie, if you I know you wanted the Bobcat stuff, so if you score a limited to 75 and you want to trade, I'd be willing to trade that Boss Bobcat. Oh yeah, I guess Wily Wildboar I did not get out of my free pack from because that's the one that came from the singles. But I've found a few people on Whatnot that are selling singles really, really inexpensively. Oh, I just remembered the most annoying thing I have to do for work real quick. I have to do this every week at this time. It'll just take a second. Let me finish this while you. Let's do this. Let's do a giveaway for some Sully Bucks while I'm doing this thing real quick. That is a great bargain. That is a really great bargain. Let's do it. Let's do a giveaway of some Sully Bucks. And then we'll get into more of the VeeFriends chatter and the giveaways and stuff. Where's my stream elements? Loyalty, giveaways. Let's give away 3 people, 200 Sully Bucks each at a minimum. Could be more. Starting meow. Exclamation point enter or exclamation point ticket will get you 1 entry. Everybody gets 1 free entry. Nobody gets multiple. Chuck, basically, I'm not complaining. It's a policy they have, and I have to do it even if it's my day off. And so it's real simple though when it's your day off. How you gonna get fired on your day off? What you stealing boxes for? You trying to build a clubhouse? Freaking love that movie. Let's see. Out on holiday. I actually did work for a while, but I'm not gonna put in all the stuff that I did. And then I have to do this one, which I can just do this. I know you guys can't see this, so none of this makes any sense at all. You guys basically have until I'm done with this little report I have to do. And just like that, bam. Okay, I'll give you guys one more minute. We're at 2 minutes. That's all it took. This is the content we subscribe for. Even when I'm on vacation, I'm always doing something. Yeah, and you know that works. Like yesterday, I took a little time for personal stuff, knowing that I had to get it done then. And this morning, I woke up and did 2 hours of work for my job because that's when the time was needed to be applied. I'm not complaining about it. It all works out to 40-ish hours when it's all said and done. Did you guys see there's a new bill proposed to change the work week to 32 hours? I don't know how much traction this could possibly get, but I find it interesting that it even has been pitched. If it were to be voted on and approved through the House and Senate, it would be next year. A work week would be considered 38 hours. The week after, or the year after, 36, then 34, then 32. So in other words, you would work 4 days a week instead of 5 on an average normal 8 to 5, 9 to 5 job. I don't think it'll get passed. But if it did, how cool would that be? What's it like having an official day off and a new job? I've only had a couple so far. And it's been nice. We took 3 days to go to Disney, and that was my first vacation days, and that was nice. But also, you know, I'm the one guy for my position, and there are certain things that I have to do. So I basically have to carry my laptop, and sometimes I'm going to have to jump in and do some work. I can do a lot from my phone too, which is great. I'm kind of used to that life, and I don't mind so much, as long as it doesn't detract from family time in a major way or cause anybody else to get upset. Cool. I try to be very cognizant of it and very careful of it. That's why I love my job. Says NASCAR, I can't work on vacation. I have to go on site to work. Yeah, so that is nice. Depending on the kind of job you have, yeah, right? If you work in a lab, if government jobs, some government jobs I'm sure won't allow you to do work outside of just for security reasons, that kind of stuff. That bill is interesting because those of us that work on defense industry can't charge government 40 hours for 38 hours. Oh, I'm sure it would pose all kinds of problems because the rules are so buttoned up and have been for so long on exactly why it's 40 hours and how that affects everybody. It would cause all kinds of problems, but I don't care. I'm all for it. In Michigan, minimum hours for full-time is well, that's been that way for a while. You can get benefits at 32 hours, but this is saying that anything over 32 would be overtime. Exactly, living conundrum. But then companies would be like, we don't want to pay all that, so we actually need to bring your hours down to just 40 or just 36 or whatever. It would take years for the system to correct itself based on the changes. It wouldn't happen overnight like most changes, but it would be a step in the right direction. I think it would be amazing. All right, we're going to close this giveaway out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing the giveaway. Let's pick some winners real quick. Why do I have to hit close twice every time? All right, first winner. I don't know what DST is, but here we go. First winner is... Wow. The random number generator says first pick Parrot, then pick anyone else. Hopefully, I want Parrot to continue to win, but maybe that was Parrot's win for the night. Parrot, you should be buying some lottery tickets. All right, second winner is Misty121, Liz Misty. And third winner is Gaming for Her. Thank you for being here. That's Omi, right? Thank you for being here. Let me take a quick screenshot of, there we go. And that way I have the info. And no, don't be doing that. All right. Seriously, just there. Okay. Then I'll close that. Finish the giveaway. We'll go back over to loyalty. We'll look up these names. Basically, wait, I got to close the giveaway completely, or else we're sitting here staring at that thing. And then my unofficial official. Well, it says complete. I think I did hit the right button. Somebody will have to tell me that I got to fix things. Leaderboard. We will look up first Parrot314, who's challenging to be the all-time biggest winner here on my stream. I did this before. It's 2 R's and 2 T's. Parrot314 currently at 29,359. So no bonus, but you will get 200 Sully Bucks, which gives Parrots more chances to win. 200 Sully Bucks submitted and done for Parrot314. Our second name is Misty121. I did it wrong. Of course I did. Misty is it's Misty O121. Jeebus. Currently at 208,069. So no bonus there. Liz Misty, though, will get 200 Sully Bucks. Adding now. Done. And last but not least, Gaming for Her. Currently at, we got a winner, 13,807, which means Omi gets 500 Sully Bucks. Congratulations. Let me add those for you real quick. And bingo, done. Sully Bucks distributed. Gaming Furs looking for some Fun Days tickets if anybody can help. If anybody knows anybody selling, jump on it. Is there even a PP left for them to win? I do have some stuff. I will definitely make sure that when we get to the box game, there is a Priscilla prize pack tonight. For certain. 100%. Darth Wacko, even I can't, so hell no. Hell no, not happening. All right, let's dive into some VeeFriends fun openings. Let me get my camera set up again and make sure that this is working. I have to turn that on. Let's see, I need to turn this here. Put me in the center. I need to turn this on. Where is it? Uh-oh, where'd it go? Oh, it's already on. But why is it not showing? Oh, I might have to refresh it in some way. Refresh. Should pop up right there if it's good to go. All right, that did not work, so let's try... Let me try stopping it here. Refresh. Share your camera. Allow. Start. Uh-oh. Should be showing right there. Why is it not showing? Turn it off. Turn it back on. So Linder, this one I won from VeeFriends on their website, but they have them available on Target. Target.com. There's a person that's selling on Target.com where you can get them. Let me make sure this information is right. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll try adding it again. Refresh cache. Maybe that'll do it. That's right. I tested it before the stream and it worked. Of course. And then once I get in here and actually go to use it. So I'm going to have to re-add it as a source. Let's delete it. That's just super, super helpful. We'll delete it. Yes. We'll add it as a new source. Again, I copied it. That is a browser source, I believe. Browser. We'll call this one Ninja Cam. We'll add this in here to the source for the URL. Say OK. Come on, man. It was working before the stream. I spent all the time to set this up. Missy said, Sully, I have a VeeFriend question. Difference between the basic set versus the other chalkboard colors. I never got into collecting any cards. Let me see if I can get this camera set up and then I can show you and we can talk about it, Liz. I don't understand why it won't work. It's probably something silly and stupid. I swear it was working before. And this is high enough it's not being covered by something. It's not local. Maybe I can't use it. Maybe it's not a browser source. This is the content you're here for. What else could it be? I'm pretty sure it is a browser source. It's not a display. It's not a media source. I mean, technically it could be a video capture device, but it's not. This is so irritating, man. When you test it and it works, and you're like, sweet, we're good to go. And then you're not good to go. You're anything but good to go. No, definitely not the lens cap. I'm using a phone. No lens cap there. But funny. But funny. Okay, it's going. Are there any errors on here? Time to bust out the spectacles. Oh, it does show zeros on there for information sent. But why? It does say copy URL and put it into browser source. Let me try refreshing that again. All right. Like, what's even the point of prepping if it's not going to work? Video Ninja. Like video. Add camera to OBS. Let's try that. I went on vacation with that Wax ID field. Wait. It went on vacation with the Wax ID field, totally. Yo, what's up, Shep? I'm trying to get the camera going again. I tested it before the stream today, and it was working fine. And then I come in here with the close-up to show everybody the love, show some VeeFriends goodness up close, and it just won't work. It won't show the camera again. And I really love the idea of doing the close-up, but I can't do it now. I just don't understand. I bet if I restarted all of OBS, it would fix it. And that's been the... Hey, a refresh button worked this time. All right, there we go. All right, we got somewhere. Thank the good Lord, sweet baby Jesus. All right, we're gonna do that. I'm gonna try to give us a little bit more screen area this time. So if I hold down, I think it's Alt. It is not. Now is it Alt? There we go. Yeah, yeah. Let's see if I can make this a bit larger than I did last time. I'm a stickler for I don't like that little bar underneath. There we go. That's good. All right, so and I got some additional lighting to really brighten things up, and because you guys made me do it before, we're gonna keep everything minty. I spy some Sune. That's right. I made sure I had my Sune figures, which I realize I'm missing 2. I'm found one on eBay. I got my Sune figures displayed back there. I've got my custom VeeFriends Unite Erupt inspired sticker there. It's because Shep showed up. Yep, that's it. Hey, what's up, Falconer? Meld is still there, and Meld would still be my preference. But when I was doing Extra Life last year, I already had everything set up in OBS, so it was easier for me to use that. Since coming back from Extra Life, I've been so busy with work, I've not had any time to work on setting anything up to get back to using Meld. At some point I'd like to, but I've had other priorities. I'm going to take all this stuff off the screen for right now. There we go. I got the digis. And make sure you guys can see. Good. This is what I wanted. I wanted to be able to see the cards nice and close, so if I do get a banger like a manga speckle, let's get the light on it just right. Yeah, there it is. I didn't have enough light last time. That's beautiful. Now we can really see what we're looking at here. Have you seen the finger cut? I have seen those before. Crazy. I know of a place in Shelby Township, Michigan, where there is a VeeFriends time capsule machine. So you bring that up, but that's what these are, and that's what I wanted to look at today. Uh-oh, did the camera just freeze? Oh, I thought it just moved. When I was at my local card shop, I passed one of the, it's not a vending machine, it's like an old school, put the quarters in and turn it. And you can get these little capsules out of here. Just like what Chuck was talking about, they have these at My Pops up in Michigan. And there are, I believe, 4 or 5 different seasons. You can see that's season 1 on there if you can make that out. And inside are some minifigs, right? And on the official website for VeeFriends, I have it brought up here. If we jump on over real quick. This is all their different collectibles that they have. The stickers, like Linder was just asking about, the comics, which have been doing very well, and they're doing some really fun stuff with those. Tech has been getting some amazing comics. The cards, which is what I've been into. The NFTs, I just got one. The pins is the only thing and coins that I haven't participated in yet. And then the minis. And the minis have, there's a store locator on there. This is what the machine looks like over on the far left. They spin around so you can go to the different seasons. And there are 4 seasons now with a rarity guide for each. So as you're opening them, you can figure out what it is. Like I'm about to open this season 1. We can go to the rarity guide. That way when we pull out whatever it is that we pull out, we'll know how rare it is. So it's loading up now. There you go. There's the rarity guide. Of course, going from left to right, your teal, lava, bubblegum are your most likely pulls. Green, reddish, pink. If you get lucky, you get the detailed, that shows all the detailed paint colors of the character. Gold, only 3.2% chance of pulling, and diamond. And I can see, there's a couple of ones I see that's clear, that's green and a red. So I already have an emerald and a lava there. But I'm hoping with some of these sealed ones, there might be something different. And I'm definitely going back. Their machines were full. They had a lot more. Coins will be big later this month into August. Like I need another... more like eraser toppers. Yes, very much so. Yeah, the tracker, the store locator is a great idea. I think that's very, very smart. There's actually a little thing that says open here. There we go. Yeah, I like the non-see-through. Oh, wait. So you're saying the rarity, if you get a non-see-through, it's likely that's a better rarity. Okay, let's see if that plays true. So this one is Series 1, and it looks like that is a bubblegum. is my guess. There's a little piece of paper in there. I don't know if that tells you what it is. Oh, there's scan for surprise bonus. Oh, don't scan. Don't you steal my surprise bonus. And it looks like we got the Slayin' Slug. Look at that cute little guy. They are tiny. But look at that. Look at that little detail on Slayin' Slug. I think Macy will really like these. That's really cool. Yeah, Macy, she loves like little squishies and stuff, so she'll probably like that. I got to get a little display. I saw that our friends at My Pops had a display that they keep them all in because they've collected, like, they have all the different rarities. There's a series 4, 2, 2. I know there's another 1. So they do come. I didn't pay attention as the colors were coming out. There are different colors for each series. It's not all series 1 is like comes in a greenish blue. Things don't want to give up. Comic shop I found had VeeFriends boxes. The dude running the place said he had a capsule machine, but it wasn't out. He said he would sell it to me. Don't know if it has capsules in it or not. Wait, he said he'll sell you the whole machine? He wasn't saying he would sell you the individual. Oh wow. I wonder why he wouldn't just refill the machine and use it. All right, we're opening another Series 1. I don't know if I'm going to open all these, but I definitely wanted to open a few. That's a lot of orange. This one looks like it could be another bubble gum. No clue, but I'm going to check it out next week. Yeah, do it. Living Canada. Sports Technology Keys, 44 months. This one is a gorilla. A little pink. Is that a gorilla? That does not look like a gorilla. That looks like a duck. But the little card in there is a gorilla. Doesn't that look like it? That totally looks like a duck. Yeah, totally. That's Decisive Duck. But the card that's in there shows a gorilla. The first one matched. That one didn't. Yeah, that's a duck. Thank you, Linder. Oh, wait a minute. This Series 1 is a solid pink. This Series 1 is more of a translucent pink. Is there a difference there? That's interesting. There is a difference between those two. All right, I'll open up a couple more, and then I'm going to save some for another day. Do I have any more Series 1s? Yeah, Season 1. That's another Season 1 right there. If it quacks like a gorilla. This one, I don't even think it has a... Oh, it does. I'm not even trying the pull tab on this one. I'm just cutting the thing. I don't know if that's better or not. What do you do with all the leftover capsules? Make a miniature ball pit? How did you know? That's what I'm working on. I'm going to make a travel ball pit. I'm going to bring with me everywhere I go. Now, it would be kind of funny to have a little ball pit for photographs and stuff of some of your characters and figures. Another pink. We're on a bubblegum run. I think we got another slug. Sure enough, I duplicated. Of all the ones, I have 2 slugs. Okay, so the card doesn't necessarily match because that one shows a duck. I don't know what the surprise bonus is, but I'll scan for those later. All right, let's open at least one more. Let's see if we can get anything but a pink. I think I had at least one more Season 1. If not, we'll move to Season 2. Like I said, I'm going back to that card shop, maybe even this weekend, and I'll get some more. Let's do a Season 2. This is Season 2. I like that these don't take up much space. I'm working on a display area back here for all of my VeeFriends stuff, and it's already beyond one shelf. So I don't know if you guys remember, but Shep was reached out to VeeFriends, or he works for them, but he talked to Gary and he got us that awesome Masters of the Universe set that we put up for auction, and I ended up buying it. I put in a bid above everybody else and won the thing, and I've been holding on to it all this time, and so that was the first item that I put in the collection back there, and I'm very happy to have that because it also has a comic book in there. that I've seen people... A TwitchCon style ball pit? That'd get us in trouble. A tiered acrylic nail polish. Yeah, exactly the kind of thing I was thinking about, Priscilla. That's smart. Oh, we got a green. That is the easiest kind to pull, but at least it's not pink. And this one is the gorilla. No, the hedgehog. That looks like a hedgehog. What is that? I don't... Oh, because I'm in season 2. I was looking at season 1. If I go back out of here, go to season 2 rarity guide. It's loading up now. Yeah, we got the humble hedgehog. So I didn't pull any super rare ones, but that's okay. This was my first foray into it. I think these are really cute and fun. Now I have something else to show with my VeeFriends cards. And I got some more capsules that I can open later. Yeah, we'll hold on to some of those for next time. All right, let's get into some cards. The first thing I wanted to open was the free pack that I won from VeeFriends during one of their Whatnot sets. This is the super stickers. I had some of these earlier this year that I pulled. Some of you might have been here for that. That was the first box that I got to open. And when I opened those, I was lucky enough to pull, I got this awesome Kind Warrior. One of the Spectacular Showdowns. And then I pulled, there's a debut Cynical Cat. Kind of like the rookie cards that they have in the Topps Chrome. The Perfect Persian Cat. I'm getting really familiar with these characters now, and I know which ones, like, that's a very popular character. Kindred Kangaroo, which I don't believe is in Topps Chrome. Perfect Persian Cat debut, numbered to $3.99, was one I pulled from the stickers before. When's Hot Girl Summer Season for these? What does that mean exactly? Yo, Nessa, what's up? What timing? This was the OG Ox that I pulled. The Emerald on the Gold, number 38 to 55. And the Tenacious Turkey, 18 out of 55. The Emerald on the Diamond. Those are some of the ones I pulled from my hobby box that I bought. I bought that from Target, like I was telling you, Linder. And then this is the one that I just won off the VeeFriends Whatnot the other day. So let's crack this open and see if there's anything fun in here. Try not to ruin the surprise. Nick, what's happening? Funico88, how are you, my friend? You can see I just got into the little guys, to the little minis. All right, let's see what we got. Hey, we pulled a Corso. I met Corso. We joked that that's him because this character has a mustache, but I met Corso at Emerald City Comic Con. Super nice guy that works for VeeFriends. This is the Arbitraging Admiral. It's funny to hear other people try to say some of these words. I've heard arbitraging pronounced all kinds of ways. We got a Zealous Zombie. I think there's only 3 or 4 stickers in each one of these. And we got the Bad Intentions. And I forgot what the rarities on these were, but that's in another utility that you can use their website for. I feel like the yellow or gold is pretty rare. Right, Walking Miracle? I wonder if that was an accident. So that was my Spectacular Series stickers. No numbered, but still very cool to have some additional ones for the... Because the way I see it right now is I'm just getting as much VeeFriends stuff as I can, because I feel like we are at the beginning of all this. Even though we're several years in, it all started 5 years ago, we are still at the beginning of all this. And when we look back in 5, 10, however many years it is, we are going to go, dang, why didn't we buy it all? Because how many times have we told us to ourselves about Funko? Why didn't we buy everything in 2012, 2013? Well, I'm taking that mindset again of acquire, sit and wait. Yeah, Nick, I know, y'all. When I saw him, I got him because of you guys. Now we're gonna do a blaster box. Liz had some questions. I want to answer the questions for Liz before we actually open that all the way. Liz just picked up a full set of the chalkboards. These right here, right? But she was asking what's the difference in the different cards. So you have quite a few different styles of cards that can come in all these. This is a base card. You'll notice it is Chrome, because this is all Topps Chrome series. It is a VeeFriend First Chrome, so this is like a rookie card for Hot Shot Hornet. Has never appeared in a Topps Chrome product before. But this is a base card. On the back, doesn't say refractor or anything on here. It shows the original art that Gary did, tells you a little bit about the character. But that's a base. So you're going to pull a lot of those. They're commons is another word for it. If you're familiar, with NFTs and stuff, you'll pull a lot of those. Right now, if you look at all my stacks, those are all over here in front of my Sunes. These are all, and they're in order. Don't mess up the order. Those are all my base cards. And then you have some of the different inserts that you can pull out of there. One's called this is called the Balance Battles. And each one has two different characters that kind of offset each other. Candid versus Compassionate. There's Macro versus Micro. Things like that. Then you've got the Content Condors. These are fairly rare. You don't pull those very often. I've only pulled 4 in total, I think. They come in different varieties too. Like you could get different numbered ones, but this is just more of it's an insert card. It's different than the others. It's a little shorter print, but it's not super, super rare. You saw the chalkboard ones. Out of the base cards, there are some standouts for characters that are a little more popular. So for those, I've protected mine by putting them in penny sleeves, like the Versatile Viking, Gary B, Kind Warrior. Rare Robot is probably one of the hottest cards, even for a base card, that you can pull. Chuck said, are you going for a Sapphire box EQL next week? Absolutely. Absolutely. If I was lucky enough to get it, then awesome. If not, no worries. The Sapphire, I believe, is $450 retail for a box. And boy, they're beautiful cards, though. Adventurous Astronaut, Bashful Blobfish, Impeccable Astronaut, that's an Astronet is the character that I've chosen to chase. So I've got a few of those. Knowing Gnome, Macro Micro, Pea Salad, Skilled Skeleton, Willful Wizard, You're Gonna Die Fly. These are all cards that are bases, but they're characters that I think are standout characters that'll perform better than the rest of them. If you buy a hobby box, which is the most expensive box, and I did get one, you can also pull these X-Fractors. So you see the different pattern on there. This is just a base card with a different background, but these are rarer. They don't say anything on the back. The refractors say something, but the X-Fractors don't. But it's really easy to see them with that checkered pattern on there. Nice, Allie. I'm thinking about doing that for some of mine for sure. Then you've got, out of the mega boxes, you can pull the refractors. You see how those have like a rainbow tint to them? At least they label those as refractor on the back, because it's very hard to determine those against a base card sometimes. But if you put them side by side, you'll see that this has the refractor has a rainbow finish to it. So you can tell the difference. I remember not being able to tell the difference, like when I first started collecting baseball cards years ago. I had a hard time telling. I'm glad they put refractor on the back. Oh, very smart, Allie. I should have done that. This is the Neon series. Doesn't actually say it on there, but they start with NE. These are fairly rare as well. You can get them in any packs. They feature different characters, but in this outline, as if they were a neon sign artwork. There are different versions of those that can come numbered as well, if you're really lucky. These come in the blasters. I think 4 per box of blasters. These are the yellow variants. So you see the background has a yellow color to it. And there's other inserts I don't have for sure, but this is one of my favorite insert sets, and that is the Manga Speckled. Love that diamond disco ball background, and all the character art is done in more of a manga style. And then there's the Mega Heads. I've gotten 3 of these so far, because each Mega Box, which we'll open one in a minute, comes with at least 1 Mega Head. And there is a Mega Head. Hopefully that helps you understand a little bit, Misty. There is different rarities, and luckily we have Anbag's website to help us with some of that information as well. So if you are not familiar, I can drop that in the chat as well. Where'd it go? Anbag built this website for all of her for tracking all of the different cards and the different rarities and stuff like that. So this is a wonderful tool. I would go to it and bookmark it. But if you come down here, this is all the individual characters and their different rarities that you can find. But if you come down here to rarity and inserts, you can see all the different kinds of cards that you might be able to pull out. And some of the hardest ones, if you're really, really lucky, you pull something like one of these 86 footballs. There's only 86 of each. And there's 25 characters. So do the math. That's over 200 or 2,000 total cards, right? Something like that. If you get really, really lucky, you might pull one of those. I've only seen a few pulled ever. I'd love to pull one, but I have not been that lucky. There are, the Iconics is probably one of the top selling ones on the secondary market. Tech has one. These have a translucent look to them, like a stained glass window. And the art makes it look like a stained glass window. I've only seen a couple of these. One of the very first graded cards from these VeeFriends that just came back in was a 10 on one of the Iconics that somebody got. The Stellar Haze. If I can get one of these, I would love to get the Impeccable in Astronet from this series. These are beautiful looking cards. I've not seen one in person yet. The comic clippings is other than the 101s and the sketch cards, probably the hottest thing there is right now. Each one, even though some can share the same borders, like if you look at this one, like the number 2, they'll all have the same kind of border on the outside, but the clipping inside was actually cut from a comic book and inset into the card. If you pull one of these are going for big bucks, minimum $500 right now, I think. These are the sketch cards, so these aren't actual sketches on the card, but they're based on the original sketches. And there's not that many. You can see there's a base, and then there's a gold to 50, an orange to 25, black to 10, etc., all the way down to a 101 if you're super, super lucky. Sketch cards, I would love to pull a sketch card. These are actual art directly on there. Oh, perfect timing. Priscilla just asked. Yeah, these are art from some of the artists that I think have worked on the comics, but also some other artists that they've commissioned that do art direct. So the card is delivered to them blank on the front. They take their pens, pencils, markers, whatever, and they recreate the characters in their own design. I think this one was actually pulled the other day. I don't think that one's been pulled, and I haven't seen that one yet. They're beautiful. I love sketch cards, and I really love them from packs of cards. Yeah, this is original art. Each one is unique and a 1 of 1. I've seen a few pulled, and the matter of fact, Tech bought one the other night for his character. He bought a ghost. No, an alien. He bought an alien sketch. Wow, Living Conundrum got a sketch card in one of her blaster boxes. And that's the beauty, too. You don't have to buy the highest end product for a chance. You can get it in the blaster, which is retail $30 for a box. Nick said they got a gnome sketch out of Series 2. Beautiful. Love it. The sketch cards are so beautiful. The probably the highest sought after is the Erupts. This is what I would most like to pull. You can get them out of any Hobby, Mega, Blasters, any of the packs. There's a base card, which is the red lava. There aren't many of those. There's a black lava refractor, so the whole card looks more black. And then there's a super fractor that's numbered to 1. But if you pull any level of these go for hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. And look how many there are. There's a bunch of different ones. I saw one pulled on a live the other night on Whatnot. Yo, what's up, NB? How are you now? And I didn't even show you all of them. There are some more variants. There are a bunch of different numbered types of cards. Another one I really like is the Black Cat Refractor. So if you get lucky enough to pull this, they're numbered to 7. There's 7 of each card in the set. So 200 cards, 1,400 possible cards out there. They have the Black Cats in the background because that's kind of the mascot for VeeFriends. There's 5 cards for every base card. Have been numbered 1 to 5 and signed by Gary V. Some with inscriptions. So if you're lucky enough to pull one of those go for some good bucks. There's the golds or super fractors, a 1 of 1. Doesn't get better than that. No more rare than that. If you pull a 1 of 1, wow. But the gold, I was looking for the golds. To 50. There we go. Hey, baby. Oh, I thought that was Kelly home. Not yet, huh? The golds are numbered to 50. They're beautiful. Matthews Ranch pulled a couple of those out of his different boxes. I've not been fortunate enough to yet. There's a lot of variants, which is why when you're pulling them, I learn as I go. Same for you, Misty, if you're able to get your hand on some packs and you're going through them. You pull up this cheat sheet here, and you just read along as you pull different things. You'll be able to determine a base card real easy. Anything else, you look at this chart, you learn, and before long, you're a pro at it too. I think that, I don't know if there was a number revealed on how many total sketches. It's in the hundreds. I get that vibe, but I don't know if they revealed exactly how many there are. Shep was here. I don't know if Shep could confirm or deny. Yeah, I think it's hundreds based on what I've seen. I've followed a number of the artists that are doing the sketches, and each one is talking about, hey, I did 10 or I did 20 to set in to give in there, and there's at least 6 or 7 different artists, so at a bare minimum 150, I would guess. That's my guess. I don't know if they've revealed that. All right, so I think that gives a good base for it. I hope Liz was here for that. If she wasn't, she'll have to go back and watch the VOD. But let's get into a blaster box. Blaster boxes are the small ones. You're most likely going to find these if you're able to find them at retail. Retail is $29.99 or $30. I got these from my local hobby shop. They come with 8 packs, 4 cards per pack. The only thing you're guaranteed on these blaster boxes is that you'll pull 4 yellow refractors. One in 4 different packs. And that's the yellow refractors. Which they go for more. They go for a couple of bucks each sometimes. Oh, Allie, I shouldn't, but if I'm lucky enough to be selected for the Sapphire box, I'm doing it because I think the return on that would be insane. I don't even know if I'd open it. I think I might sell it to further invest into other VeeFriends products. I would sure be tempted, but... All right, there we go. We got 8 packs, 4 cards per pack. Let's crack them open and see what we got. Hopefully tonight's the night. I've yet to pull one of these monster hits, but I feel like if you just keep going, this sounds like a gambler thing, right? If you just keep going, Sapphire box is $450. They are beautiful cards, but there's less than 1,000 boxes in the world, I think. Yeah, it's expensive, but that's kind of how these hobbies work these days. There are expensive high-end products, and if you're lucky enough to pull the right card, you could be talking about tens of thousands of dollars. It is a gamble. All right, first up we got Optimistic Otter, base card. Candid Clownfish, base card, but these are a VF First Chrome, so this is the rookie card. Exactly, Priscilla. We got a backwards card here. It is one of the neons, a new one that I don't have yet, the Resilient Red Devil. And if we're lucky, it's numbered. It's not, but still one of the insert cards that's not that easy to pull. I've gotten 4 or 5 out of the hundreds of packs I've opened. So Resilient Red Devil. I think that's the first I've gotten of him at all. I don't even think I have his base card. And the Oak Monster is the final card out of there, also a VF First Chrome. So all these are like rookie cards, and I think I'm missing this one so far. I don't think I've pulled that one before, so I'm trying to complete a full set. So far, those are my base cards with all the duplicates. I'm well over 200 cards, but I'm still lacking about 25 or 30 to complete a full set. Yeah, Allie, that's one of the reasons the Sapphire boxes, and don't quote me on that, go do the research, but I thought I heard that there's less than 1,000 boxes. The beauty is that Topps has built the machine that takes the art and makes these beautiful cards and makes them different variants and all that. So Gary, once they came up with it, they just needed the art, and they can do things like, hey, there's Topps Chrome, then you get the Sapphire. There'll be other editions out later in the year, I'm sure. But Topps is the machine that can produce all this stuff, and Gary and them are just utilizing that for the printing and the distribution. And Nick said we were going to do a Whatnot stream soon where the dollar starts on base TCG and base Series 1 and 2 Chrome. So if anyone's looking to get started, oh, beautiful. When you say soon, do you mean tonight? Feel free to drop the link in there, Nick. If you can't, I'd be happy to drop it in there. Anybody who is interested, if it's not tonight or even if it is, you can go to Whatnot, look up My Pops and bookmark those shows so that you get notifications when they go live. And I highly recommend it because they'll probably be doing some giveaways too. Profound Possum, VF first. Oh, my first cockroach. I kind of did not want this. I hate roaches with a passion. And even though it's cute art and I needed to complete my set, it still gives me the ick. I got the Conviction cockroach. Oh, hey. All right, we got a chalkboard. This is Liz Misty's favorite. And it is the Boisterous Beaver. I don't think I had that one yet. Always check these for any kind of numbering. There are limited prints that are like numbered to 10. Actually, let's see what they are. You could get a base card, a green refractor to 99, a gold refractor to 50, an orange refractor to 25, a black refractor to 10, a red refractor to 5, or a super fractor. 1 of 1. So you want to check them every time. Just because it's a chalkboard doesn't mean it's just the base chalkboard. It could be more rare. And last but not least, Genuine Giraffe. I love this because I've seen some people take markers and make this look like a Toys R Us thing. I want to do a little art on some of the cards myself, and I think that'd be a really fun one to do. Nick said, no, not tonight. In the next 2 weeks, we've got a couple streams set up. Most likely the week of the 12th. Yeah, I highly recommend, guys, make sure you're following My Pops. You can still drop the link in for y'all's whatnot if you want. And if you see upcoming shows, bookmark them so you get a notification when they go live. Yo, what's up, Tech? My job hates me, but at least they pay you, bro. All right, we got Sincere Skunk VF first card. Ernest Ermine. I don't even know what an ermine is, but cute little character. Kind of looks like a lemur or a cat. A Sincere Skunk on the yellow refractor. That is, there's 4 in a box. That's a nice looking card. I love the yellow on those. And last but not least, the Tremendous Tiger. Not a VF. Tremendous Tiger appeared in Series 1 Topps Chrome. So that's not a rookie card, but that doesn't mean it has no value. There are people that collect specific characters. Yeah, you know it, Tech. We ripped some of the minis earlier. I pulled a couple of bubble gums, 3 bubble gums, and a green. None of the super rare ones, but... All right, now we got the Tasteful Malayan Tapir. Malayan Tapir, I don't know how you say that. We've got, a Gentle Giant. This one throws me every time because of that green up in the corner. I think it's something special, like when it peeks out of the side there. That's a VF First Chrome. That is his rookie card. Ooh, another yellow. I love the art for this character, and I love that on the yellow variant. Thoughtful 3-horned Harpic. That is a beautiful card. I'll say that a lot. I know it's annoying. And then the Gratitude Gorilla. Great character. VF first. Come on. We need to hit tonight. I haven't had the monster hit yet. I'm due. I have not pulled, out of all the packs I've opened, I've not pulled a single very, very, very lucky black cat, which is their mascot. Hopefully tonight's tonight. We've got the Ponder It From All Angles. Happy Hermit Crab, VF first card. Whimsical Wolf. And last but not least, the Well-Rounded Warthog. That pack didn't have any inserts or variants. That's going to happen. Yeah, Harpic's great, right, Tech? Such good art. And it's really interesting to see as they put out the different products, if they appeared in a comic book or one of the animated YouTube shorts, or if they appeared in a different, somewhere else in the product line, some of those are performing better. And then some, like, they don't have a comic out yet, and people may like look at one of these cards and go, that's a character that may one day do well, and then the comic comes out for that character, and it just takes off. And all of a sudden people love it. So hold on to your bases and your commons. We got the Content Condor. Hey, what's up, Millennium Panda? Content Condor. VF First Chrome. The Shrewd Sheep. The next spot is the hot spot usually. Oh, what is that? Numbered to 25, Kingfisher. I called it. Look, that's my first numbered to 25. And then the Honorable Ohm. Look at this beauty. Numbered to, it's even better than the gold. Keen Kingfisher on the, is that an orange speckle? What do we call this? I'm looking it up right now. That's an orange refractor. That is a beautiful card. Numbered to 9 out of 25. Wow, that is awesome. I love that pattern, the speckle back there. Yeah, that is a beaut. 9 of 25. I know, other streams will open that and they'll run through it just as quick as a common, but I freaking love that. Let me get a, I'm not prepared with my sleeves. We're gonna sleeve, and that's a beauty. That is a good hit right there. I don't know how much we could sell that for, but I'm willing to trade because I want those impeccable in Ostradents. That's what I'm hoping for. I have the hardest time loading these up sometimes. Last thing I want to do is damage the corner. There we go. The shinies, exactly. I think I was actually calling them that last time, or the sparklies, something like that. Matches your lovely glow. It does. That's a hit right there. Dang. And so, you know what I've seen a lot of, too, is when somebody hits a pretty rare card, like a comic or something like that, it's not just one per pack. They'll sometimes hit 2. That didn't happen to us in that pack, but sometimes that happens, and it's so cool. I'll put that one back there. The shinies. That was probably the one. Yeah, the orange mini diamond, exactly. That was probably the one for this blaster, but you never know. All right, next up we got a Common Sense Cow. I don't remember if I pulled that one before. We got the Secure Sparrow, VF First Chrome. Ernest Ermine again, but this time on the yellow variant. And the YOLO Yak VF First Chrome. That leaves just one pack left in this blaster, and I'm pretty sure that 1 to 25 I just pulled paid for that blaster. We could look it up. I'm pretty sure that's a $20, $30 card easy. Maybe more. Some of the golds have sold for that range, so. Alright, Cheerful Chipmunk, VF First Chrome. Reliable Rat. This is the character when I did the quiz online that I am actually the Reliable Rat. But I didn't want to collect the rat, so I didn't. VF First Chrome. The Intuitive Iguana, another on the yellow variant. And, oh, the Competitive Clown. I don't think I had this one yet. I think I needed it for my set. So that number to 25 is a real beaut, though. And we pulled a chalkboard and 2 neons, was it? No, just 1 neon. 1 neon. So that will go in the set back there to get closer to completing the set. All right. Now, I want to dive right in. We're going to do the Mega. The Mega are a little more expensive, but you get 8 packs with 7 cards per pack. And every box is guaranteed to have 1 Mega Head. And you still have a chance at so many of the special variants. Reminder, too, while we're at it, before I jump all the way in here, I did put up the Boarding Soon pre-orders. So if you guys want to continue on with your Boarding Soon series, the stickies, like I've done for Emerald City Comic Con and TwitchCon and New York Comic Con, this is a boarding pass commemorative for the event, essentially, that you went, with a Kiss Cut sticker in the center. Only 100 pieces. The art is designed and ready to go for San Diego Comic Con. I should have those in a couple of weeks. This is a pre-order, so if you're interested, go fill out the form. I have not yet, Linder. I've been looking at some options on how to store and travel with them. Haven't landed on the solution yet. I'm still looking. All right. 7 cards per pack now. Got the wizard on the front. Yeah, I looked during that, Linder, but I was so busy. Yo, what's up, Red Ranger? Yeah, we got to keep our shiny chrome shiny. I've noticed when people look at them from the side, if there's a comic book, you can see it because those are so thick. Some people will do a little splay there to see if there's something in there. I don't want to give away too much, so let's just go right from there. We got the Whimsical Wolf. Content Condor again. Just pulled one of those. That's a VF first. Shrewd Sheep. VF first. Common Sense Cow. Oh. Ah, yes. I have this one already, but perfect trade opportunity there. We got the Manga Speckle Determined Dolphin. I love that background. The shiny really gets me. That's a beautiful card. Tidy Troll, VF first card. And Gracious Goose. There are some very special short print cards in there that you have to keep an eye out for. They look like a standard card, a base card. But if we go over here, Anne has a thing that calls it out specifically, and it is right here. Oh, no, not that one. Did she move it around? Yeah, this. If you pull the meerkat, the dragon, or any of these other characters over here, there are some areas on the card, some objects that might have different colors. For instance, the standard to the moon meerkat has a gold moon. If you pull the purple or the green, those are short prints. The purple is rare, the green is even more rare. Same with the dragon and the flame. And then all these other characters, the duck, the ninja, the astronaut. I have not pulled a single one of these yet, but it's real easy to skip over these and not know what you have. The gritty ghost, if you're lucky to pull the short print, he's just gone off the card. And then there's 3 versions of the last glass standing. The standard is the red wine. There's the white wine, which I just noticed is bigger on the card than the red. I didn't notice that before. That's rare, but the rosé is the rarest. Nothing wrong with a little trade fodder. I totally agree. But you've got to keep a close eye on these. I think people are skipping over them regularly. So you have to be armed with that information and know what you're looking for. Right, for sure, Priscilla. That's a smart idea. I definitely have my list of the ones I'm missing, so. All right, come on. Come on. Come on. Let's pull that heater. Okay. We got the Secure Sparrow, VF. Cheerful Chipmunk, VF. Reliable Rat, VF. Or I should say First Chrome. Brave Bison. Oh, we got one of our... I thought these came in the hobby. I was wrong. They come in the mega boxes. We got the X-Fractor of the Roach. 2 roaches tonight. Didn't want one of them. I pulled them 2 of them. An Unwavering Urchin via First Chrome, and the Adventurous Astronaut, one of the hot cards, I think, in this set. Now we can trade PPs at the meetup as well. Wait, in this case, what does the PP stand for? We're not trading prize packs. We can trade VFs, but we're not trading PPs. That's a whole different game, Nadu. You're not allowed to play that without permission. What's up, Simshu? Happy Friday. Yeah, I'm with you. Y'all will that to be. I would love to pull a sketch card out of one of these. That would be a dream. An Erupt, or a sketch card, or an 86, one of those. All right, first up we got the Persuasive Pigeon. First, Aspiring Alpaca. Mojo Mouse. I love these guys' eyes closed and he's getting his dance on. Oh, let's go! Yes! Zestful Zebra number 5 out of 5 Gary V signed card. And it's my lucky number 5. Let's freaking go. Oh, yeah, baby. That's the kind of hit I've been looking for. Let's go. There's only 5 of each card. They've got a little bit of a different sheen to them. That is awesome. And signed by the man himself, Gary V. Yes, that's what I've been looking for. Awesome. Hold on. Now, I told you guys, I've seen a lot of them where it's not just one card, though. It's 2, like back to back. So who knows what's sitting behind this bad boy. Oh, there is an X-Fractor right behind him of Gratitude Gorilla. Ambitious Angel, which is one that could have the variant colors. You got to keep an eye on it. And the Accountable Ant. Oh, man, I'm so excited. Finally pulled a super short print. 5 out of 5. My lucky number 5. Gary V signed card. Let's go. Gary giving me loaded packs. Not quite. Man, that is awesome. What a beautiful card. And I didn't pull any more. I did break down and bought some additional penny sleeves and top loaders. Man, 2 big hits. 2 of my shortest at 25 and a 5 tonight. Exactly, Priscilla. That's why we do this. Man, that is awesome. Wait, I missed a comment. Who was that? Dusty Fields, what's up? Thank you. Thank you. I'm very excited about that. And the fact that it's another 5, that's Gary's number, that's my number. We were both born in the same year. Gary pays top dollar. Exactly. That's his number. I've got a couple now that I think he'd be interested in that are 5s. That's some heat right there. That's exciting. That's what I've been playing for. I agree, Red Ranger. What's up, Savage? How are you? That's right. These special gloves to match the hat. Something feels different about. There's a card in there. Like these 2 are bowed, and that one's not. There's something special in there, I think. Oh, Mindful Minakawa. There's a comic for this one. This character's blown up over the last year. Likeable Leopard. I think Allie might be looking for that one. Motivated Monster, one of the top base cards for me for this year. Joyous Jellyfish. Love the art. Oh, hey, easy now. Easy now. What are you doing sliding? All right, what's going on back here? I think 1 or 2 cards behind this is something special. Oh, what is this? It's neon and it's upside down. I've seen them turn backwards, but this one's upside down. Oh, it's not numbered. I thought it might be for a second. Stun Sun in the neon. I knew something. It's very thick compared to the other neons. Like, honestly. That card feels different. That's interesting. Macho Manta Ray via first. And the Dapper. I'm not saying it because I can't. I just mess it up every time. Gary will probably get Sully NYCC tickets, a round trip ticket, and a combination of 5-star hotel. No. That's different people. Different people. That was Nick and Nessa. That's not me. And they won that. And it wasn't just for funsies. Wow. I can't believe a Gary to 5. That's amazing. Super stoked. I'm sure later I'll go down to Kelly and be like, what was with all the yelling? And I'll get to show her. I'll get to show her what's up. Oh, I love the name of this card cracks me up. Your poor relationship with time is your biggest vulnerability. All the others are like 2 words. Super simple. This one cracks me up. Yeah, the Topps Chrome specifically, and they were saying that the Sapphire are going to be even thicker. That is true, Priscilla. That is true. I will never forget that. Ooh, a Gary B. I love it. Now imagine if you pulled a 5 out of 5 signed Gary B signed by Gary V. That'd be something. We got a Kindred Kangaroo. Oh, I said earlier I didn't think he was in Chrome 2, but he is. I was wrong. I just didn't have this one. Driven Dragon. That's one to keep an eye out. If those flames were purple or green, like you see here on screen, that would be a variant, a short print. But the red is not a short print. Oh, there's our mega heads for this pack. First, Modest Moose mega head. Look at that. I love these drawings. So much fun. The mega heads are awesome. I love it. And look at that shine. The way they use the white in the background to break up the shine. Really good job on that. And then we've got a Loyal Lobster. Upside down for some reason. And, a Versatile Viking again. Yeah, the mega heads. There's a trick to doing this without damaging the cards, and I've got to keep practicing. I'm over here on VeeFriends' IG page waiting for them to post Sully's pull on their Insta. Well, I doubt anybody's watching to clip that. Now, if we clipped it and put the post up, then maybe. Have to do that after the stream. All right, we got 3 more packs in here. Let's see if we got some more heat. Some boxes I've seen people just pull like multiple big hits, so who knows what we've got here. Somebody had to have blessed us by sliding that signed card in there. Maybe they were putting a bunch of packs together at that time. All right, we got the Logical Lion. Bashful Blobfish, that's Gary's son's favorite character. Optimistic Otter. This is the happiest little fella, isn't he? Candid Clownfish. Next card should be, if there's anything, Profound Possum on the X-Fractor. I believe the X-Fractors can come in numbered variants as well. Let's see. I feel like every card could have a numbered... well, I know for a fact every card can, but I'm looking. X-Fractor. Oh, there's X-Fractors at a Mega and Yellow Refractor. That's what it is. Yellow Refractors at a Blaster. Well, that's interesting. Make it look like the X-Fractor would have a yellow background, but it doesn't. But that, I don't think there's another one. I think that's it. Wonder why that one has a yellow background. Then we got the Just Jackal via first, and the Bombastic Baboon via first. 2 more packs. Come on, sketch. All right, first up, Profound Possum via first. It's been the night of the roach, and I have still yet to pull a single black cat. I'm trying to say that so it'll happen. Sincere Skunk via first. Ernest Ermine via first. I think I'm breaking some sort of record by not seeing a black cat yet. How about a Tremendous Tiger on the X-Fractor? It's got a very elongated head. Yeah, it's sparkle though. And Persistent Penguin via first. And the Dedicated Dragonfly. 1 more pack to pull that black cat tonight. Cape Verde couldn't do it. Argentina won it in extra time 3-2. Let's hope nobody had that recorded and was going for it later. NASCAR, what are you doing? What are you doing? My cousin back in Texas, her boyfriend years ago when we were in college, was the biggest Astros fan. And inevitably, every time I saw him, I would somehow blow, like accidentally give up the info on a game he was waiting to watch. Oh, here we've got there's another bow to these cards again. Like, clearly something was done there. Tasteful Malayan Tapir. Gentle Giant again. That corner gets me. Ponder It From All Angles. Happy Hermit Crab. Oh, alright, there it is. I called it. We got something. We have another chalkboard. Charming Cheetah is a reg. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I thought that was a special card behind it. Another of the chalkboard series that Misty likes so much. Yo, no, you're all good, NASCAR. I was just kidding, man. Steadfast Snake and Flexin' Fox. That card felt different, too. Hey, man. That Gary. Wait, what am I doing here? That doesn't go back there. Those go right there. So we got a couple X-Fractors. Or we got a few X-Fractors. There's supposed to be 4 per box, I think. Yeah. We got these 4 X-Fractors. Including the Roach. There's one of the folks that just followed me on Twitter, who's a part of the VeeFriends community. I know she collects those, so I'll check with her and see if she needs that one. We got a couple of the chalkboards. We got another Manga Speckle. We got a few of the yellow refractors out of our blaster box. Honestly, that's a great hit right there. We got the Mega Heads. Modest Moose. We got the Neon, Stun Sun, and the Devil. Can't seem to pick them up. Lots of good base cards, and then the 2 big hits on the night that I think probably paid for those 2 boxes. We'll find out. We'll see what kind of numbers we're getting on these. We got the Zestful Zebra, 5 out of 5. Top certified autograph issue written on the card there. Back's the same. And honestly, looking at that, those corners look real good, and the signature looks real good. That might be a gradable card right there for sure. And then out of 25, the Kingfisher, the orange. Yeah, Red Ranger. That's what Liz Misty really honed in on too. She's very excited about those, and bought a full set for like, what'd she say, like just over $12, with delivery off of eBay. So if you really like those, instead of cracking packs and trying to complete a set, you might very well be able to just go on eBay or I'd recommend Whatnot as well, and watch some lives. Some people will do single sales or sell things like that. Yeah, Valorant Misty was telling me about that you can pre-sign up and then deposit or deliver your cards. The problem right now is that PSA is not offering their standard service. Oh, there's Misty. Is not offering their standard service. They only offer, the minimum grading for a single card is $80 because they're so backed up. I read the other day there are 12 million cards backed up right now. That's a good problem to have. But you can go through CGC or some other companies, and like if you're doing sports cards, I think you kind of have to go PSA. The community, the VeeFriends community, seems to be just fine with CGC as well. So I might go CGC. Tanner, what's up? I plan on grading my first 2 cards with PSA at STCC Lorcana Mickey Mouse promo from D23. That's big bucks. Yeah, it's a good idea to drop them off. Yeah, the shipping really wigs a lot of people out, and totally don't blame you. I know I was very excited to find out that there's PSA locations at some of the different card shops around the country where you can submit in person. If it's not like at a convention time and you can drop them off. So there are some options, especially when it came to pops. I was even more wigged out. With cards, you can, but the problem is they say you can only ship it in certain ways. So you can't like send it in a screw down heavy duty case. They want it in a regular like top loader or like a sleeve, not a top loader, so that they can more easily get to it and do their job. Text said I just submitted that Iconics yesterday through PSA on regular service level. It's $80, but worth it for a big card and back in 40 to 50 days. Yes, I agree, given the current landscape, but it is insane to me that we are still in an era where you have to pay that much money and it takes that long to get your card back. And there's still a lot of questions about the consistency of the grading because they don't use AI or computers to look at every card and judge them independently, judge them strictly on surface and corners and centering and everything. There's still a human element to it, and I see videos all the time, whether they're true or not, of people getting a 5 one day and then sending it back and getting a 10 another day. I'm sure those are not common, but it's insane to me that for that much money they're not a little more consistent on their grading services. There are a couple grading services that are using computers for all of it, and they swear they're more consistent, but they just aren't the name PSA. People look at PSA in a different way. So it is what it is. I want to get an idea for what these 2 cards I pulled are going for. We'll do what they call comps, comparison on the value. Let's first look up a Kingfisher, numbered to 25. We'll put that in on eBay and see if any have come through. All right, there's 3 up right now. 35 at auction with a few days left. 50 buy it now, 40 buy it now with $10 delivery. So it's about a $45 card right there. That came out of a blaster. So that more than paid for that blaster. Then we got the, I don't think there'll be another one of these specifically, but we could look up other signed Gary cards. Zestful Zebra signed Gary. Let's just try that and see if there have been any others. As I thought, there's none for Series 2. But if we just do Topps Chrome VeeFriends signed Gary, And we go to sold. We're looking for base cards that were signed by Gary V, numbered to 5, like this. Whoa. Gritty Ghost, huge character, sold for $355. I wouldn't expect that from the Zestful Zebra. But let's see. Selfless Sloth, $600. Barb, Brilliant Barb, 4. This is a bigger card than I thought. Whoa. This is bigger than I thought. Tenacious Termite, $900. Tolerant Tuna. It's a $400 card. What? Are you kidding me? Wow. I thought this was maybe a $50 to $100 card. I didn't think it was that much. Wow. Just for grins, let's see if there was another. Did I look up Zebra already? I think I did. And there was nothing. Yeah. Wow. I did not know. Look at that. Auction. Turkey's up at auction right now, $200. Bad Intentions is up for $575. Wow. You weren't lying, Shep. Holy moly. I did not know it was that good. And it's a 5. I mean, first I'll see if Gary wants it, right? Maybe he wants to add a 5 to his collection, but holy cow. That is very much a card I would get graded then if I decide to do something with it. I may have just paid for half of everything I've done. Wow. Just read that the director of the Nightmare on Elm Street reboot wants Jim Carrey as Freddy Krueger. Being interesting if that... You know, when you think Jim Carrey, you instantly think slapstick comedy. But he has done horror before. He's done a horror movie before. I can't remember what it's called. Something about numbers. And he's done dramatic roles. He could play more of a traditional Freddy Krueger and probably do it well. Graded if it looks clean. It does look very clean. And wait till the character gets some juice like a rookie before. Yeah, I agree with that. And I don't mind holding. But the card looks clean. The corners are good. The edges are good. His signature is quality on there. Like, it's a good looking card. I think that's the best hit I've had, hands down. That could be the hit. Yeah, Nadu, I'll get there, but I mean that's good protection for now. Wow. All right, as much as I would love to just continue to dwell on that, I do want to get to the box game so Kelly and I can get out of here and have some dinner in a little bit. So let's jump into that. Beauty of all this, for those of you, maybe in case somebody's lurking, I have put aside a blaster box specifically for the box game. So we're going to play the box game in just a minute. If you've never heard of that before, if you've never participated before, don't worry, I'm going to tell you all the details. There is a chance somebody tonight will win a pack out of this blaster box. I'm not giving the whole thing away in one shot. However, I have put aside a blaster box for later this year for our Extra Life fundraising that we'll do some sort of auction on. By the time we get to that, we might be auctioning the whole box. We might be auctioning individual packs, all for charity. So if you're later on this year, if the hype is still good and people can't find the product, those could be some very valuable spots. Okay, box game. Here's how the box game goes in a nutshell, and then we'll get down to the details. I've got 5 boxes that are currently empty, and then I will show you guys 5 prizes. Boxes look like this. There's 5 of them. They're currently empty. I'm going to show you guys 5 prizes. Then we're going to have a Post-it note for each of the prizes. Those are going to go in the boxes. You guys are going to use your Sully Bucks, which are the points you earn just by watching the stream. I gave away some extras earlier. You're going to use your points to buy entries. In other words, you didn't have to spend a dime to participate at all. And if you win, I ship it to you at my cost. The only caveats are you got to be here if your name is drawn. And I'll walk you through all the details. And 2, you have to have a U.S. shipping address. Now, don't mishear me. You can live anywhere in the world. But when it comes time for me to ship it, I am only shipping to U.S. addresses. So you can have a friend send it to and they send it to you. Or you can use a reshipper or whatever floats your boat and finds the lost remote. Let me get the boxes out. Actually, I should probably show the prizes first. Make sure there's not another poster in there. For sure, like I mentioned, at least 1 pack out of the VeeFriends box there will be one of the prizes. I've also got some Deadpool Topps Chrome one pack's already been won out of this, but somebody could win one pack out of there. We've got the Mandalorian 2019 Fall Convention exclusive. Fall exclusive. It's not from New York Comic Con, but it was from 2019. It's an older Mandalorian pop. So if you're a collector, you know there's a little value in that for sure still. Our fourth prize is going to be a Priscilla prize pack, which I'm going to pull together. And then our fifth prize is going to be this Biddy Pop. This is from Funko. I bought this myself, but Funko's who makes it. Biddy Pop has 12 different figures possibly in there, 12 different Biddy Pops. If you win this one, you're gonna tell me which one you think it is, and if you're right, you get all the prizes. If you're wrong, you still get the Biddy Pop, but that's like your bonus round if you're lucky enough to get that. Let me pull together a Priscilla prize pack real quick. She's been kind enough to send me some wonderful stuff. I need to organize this box. It's kind of gotten a little crazy, but she's been kind enough to send me some awesome stuff that I'm going to put in here for tonight. One for sure is going to be a collaboration that she did with our friend Brian Butts on Things that has the sticker sheet featuring her art and her character Sune, but also his art with the Butts on Things. So you could win. That'll be part of it. You're going to get one of these awesome cleaning cloths that featuring her art from Emerald City Comic Con. I use mine every single day. You're going to get a sticker from Emerald City Comic Con. I know I have some pins. Let me find a good pin for this, an enamel pin. Do I have two of these? Yeah. We've got one of her blind bag pins from New York Comic Con last year or year before. This is number 39 out of 150, I think it says on the back. I took my glasses off. But you'll get that enamel pin as well, which if you get one of her pin ants, then you can use that on there. And last but not least, another little limited edition sticker that she sold at one of the cons years ago. There's been so many, I don't remember which one it is. But you'll get that whole prize pack with the enamel pins, the cleaning cloth, the stickers, the whole shebang. She is sending me some more stuff, very exciting, coming soon. So stay tuned if you're a Priscilla fan for more channels. But one more time, real quick, our prizes. One pack of VeeFriends Top Chrome Series 2. You'll pick the pack out of that box. One pack of Topps Chrome Deadpool. Mandalorian 2019 exclusive pop. Priscilla prize pack featuring a couple of stickers, a sticker sheet, a cleaning cloth featuring her art from Emerald City Comic Con, and an enamel pin. And last but not least, the Biddy Pop. And the bonus round. If you get the Biddy Pop, you tell me which one it is. If you guess correctly, you get all the prizes. The whole Priscilla prize pack, one pack of VeeFriends, one pack of Deadpool, the Mandalorian Pop, and the Biddy Pop, if you're correct. All right, let's get this game fired up. Again, you're going to use your Sully Bucks, which you've earned for free by watching the stream. You don't have to spend any money whatsoever. 10 Sully Bucks or points per entry. You can buy a maximum of 150 entries. So if you have 1,500 or more points, you can spend that. If somebody's here, first time, you've never played before, if you have questions, please ask. If you don't have any points, please ask. We will make sure that you can participate in the game tonight. I think I've told all the details. We're going to get it started. If you want to enter, you type in !enter, followed by the number of tickets that you'd like to purchase. Again, it's free. If you don't know how many points you have, you can type in !points in the chat. It'll come back and tell you how many points you have. Walking Miracle just bought her 54 tickets, so she spent 540 Sully Bucks. Misty spent 210 Sully Bucks. This is how it works. Again, if you don't know your balance, check it by typing in !points. That does not work on YouTube. It only works on Twitch. I'm going to give you guys about 6-7 minutes to get your entries. And then we'll roll and pick the winner. The winner has 2 minutes to tell me that they're here and to tell me which box they want. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. I did. Walking Miracle, thank you for prompting me again on that. It was $30 for the large card. I had a couple cards worth about $6, $7, and then a bunch of cards worth $2 or $3. Ultimately, little over break even. Probably if I sold them all and got what the average going rate is these days, I'd make about $5 off that box. Oh yeah, Clint Crockett. Have you seen that yet? So cool. It's on Twitter if you haven't seen it already. I feel like he has, but just in case. But that big oversized card for $30, that was the big win out of there. And I learned a lot about those cards too. Like I had to really do some investigation to figure out what some of them even, like there was pitch kings and rookie kings, and there were red variants. And I had a one numbered card that actually wasn't worth much, but some of the red variants were worth, $6, $7. And there's a bunch of cards in there for players who haven't really seen the national spotlight. And now that they're in the World Cup, who knows? They may end up being in the final game, winning it all, and then all of a sudden their card blows up overnight. So, if Liz doesn't win Mando this week, burn it. Maddie just wants here to see the world burn. All right, we're gonna play the box game. I got one more thing to share with you guys. Don't forget though that down here in the corner, that's why that's abruptly in front of the chat. The boarding passes for this year's trip to San Diego for the Comic-Con are available for pre-order right now. They're only $6 each. I lowered the price. So if you want to buy one to rock, one to stock, not as much as expensive as it was before. I only am making 100. They're going to the first 100 sold. If there's any left over, then I'll bring them to San Diego Comic-Con and I'll use them to spread the love to some other folks that we want to bring into the Nerds Unite community. Also, I didn't say this earlier. Wait, before I say that, they'll be numbered 1 to 100. If I sell 48, it's numbers 1 through 48 that go to the you guys who pre-order. You get the sweet spots. You get the low numbers. I did not say this before. I also have another sticker coming that I made only 100 of that I'll be carrying to San Diego Comic-Con. I'm not going to show you in advance what it is. If you are going, I will definitely have some at Priscilla's party. As always, for those of you who interact with me regularly, who are here in the streams, find me. I'm going to get you one for sure. And then I'll have some to hand out at the other days to other people. So be on the lookout for that. I got a special sticker made. I think you're going to dig it. I'm going to have a shirt made with the same thing on it. Yeah, we're just 3 weeks away, less than 3 weeks away, 2.5 weeks away. Crazy. All right, the boxes are loaded. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's a Post-it in each. Already 4 minutes in. You guys have 3 more minutes to buy your tickets into the giveaway. One more time, let's look at the prizes. So far, nobody's won this. I'm giving away 1 pack of Topps Chrome VeeFriends Series 2. I just pulled a $400 card out of a pack. It can happen. It could be in one of these. Somebody could win one of those packs. We also have a Deadpool card right there. Deadpool Topps Chrome. You get 1 pack out of there if that's your prize. We've got the Mandalorian 2019 Fall Convention exclusive. We've got the Priscilla prize pack featuring an enamel pin from New York Comic Con, one of her exclusives, featuring a cleaning cloth and her art from Emerald City Comic Con. One of her collab sticker sheets with Brian Cook art that's got butts on things. One of her Emerald City Comic Con stickers, and a beautiful little Sune sticker. One of those variants from a previous con. That's all in the Priscilla prize pack. And last but not least, we got the Spider-Man Bitty Pop. If you win, you tell me which one you think is in there. If you are correct, you get all the prizes. 1 Deadpool pack, 1 Topps VeeFriends pack, 1 Mandalorian pop, a whole prize pack, Priscilla Peepee, and last but not least, you'll get the Bitty Pop. That's how the game goes. If anybody has any questions, please ask. Ben was telling me that they're moving SDCC to August next year. I mean, I guess it's possible. I was just telling Kelly, one of the other conventions I've always wanted to go to, well, since I've known it exists over the last few years, is the National, a card trading show, a card show. And that is in July, the week after San Diego Comic-Con. I'm probably never going to be able to do both. If they were to move Comic-Con to August, possible. The heat could be pretty bad, but there also could be a reason. Maybe there's another convention that takes over in July. I don't know. Oh, there you go. Could be the Olympics. There's a reason, probably. Yeah. I just asked him to confirm, and he said yes. Wait, who confirmed? Did somebody actually confirmed it? Like in advance, somebody official with San Diego Comic-Con? That makes sense if it overlaps with the Olympics. Oh, no kidding, Chuck? Oh, well, you know what? I need to plan on that one then. 2027's a maybe, but 2028 in Detroit, that'd be perfect. Come up, meet up with you guys. We all go. Nerds Unite crew to the National. That'd be fun. All right, 30 seconds left to enter. Buy your tickets. One ticket is 10 Sully bucks or points. Check your points by typing in !POINTS. That's points. If anybody has any questions, now's the time to ask. Otherwise, we are sitting at 20 people and just over 1,000 tickets purchased. They posted the date, and it is officially in August. That is interesting. Exhibitors got a warning email about traffic being bad on one of the setup days due to Ed Sheeran. Well, I'm glad they let you know. That's awesome. But man, that is going to add a twist. All right, we're closing the giveaway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Closing the giveaway. Here we go. Parrot 314 dominated the month of June. Will it be somebody new? I mean, Parrot, I'm happy for you, but I hope it's somebody new today. We're picking. Let's get those drum rolls. Thank you, Walking Miracle, my unofficial official engineer. We're picking our winner in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and our winner is no. It's impossible. It is impossible. 14% chance, but 3, maybe 4 times in a row. I'm gonna have to ban Parrot. Did Parrot hack the system? We're gonna have to have a Parrotless box game next Friday. It's not even possible. It's not even possible. Parrot, we're playing it. Parrot said box 1, VeeFriends, ignoring the box 3 rule for Parrot. Right, thank God I haven't shipped anything, Priscilla. It is going to save me on shipping. Here's the prize you did win. We're not going to run right to that. We're going to set that over there with Mr. John Nolan to keep an eye on it. Right over there. Mr. Nathan Fillion's character from The Rookie. We're going to go to another one. By the way, that is from Zombie Donor Parts. He made those. They're amazing pops. Here we go. Box 5. The first prize you did not win. You did not win this Post-it note that fell upside down. The Deadpool Topps Chrome. You're happy to see that. Out of the gate, it's not your VeeFriends pack. Let's go. All right, box 5, first prize you didn't win. Let's go to box 2, another prize you did not win. Oh, look at that spin. God, an art form. Spider-Man Bitty Pop. You can't win it all. I mean, the odds against this happening, staggering. But there is no shenanigans. This is a random number generator. It's just how it works, and it just happened to work this way for the last few weeks. It's insane. But you saw 14% chance of winning. That's pretty high. That's pretty high. All right, box 4, another prize you did not win. 2 wins tonight. You're right. 1 in the points as well. VeeFriends. Oh, what box was that? 4. So even if you'd gone with 3. I mean, I don't think so, Chuck. I've heard no complaints from anybody else, from other streams, from Stream Elements. I don't think so. I think it's just the numbers work out that sometimes. If next week, if it happens again, we will take some action. But it's fair. It's all fair. It's run by FIFA. Box 3. It's the prize you didn't win. Box 1, 50-50 chance. It's the box you did win. You still have a chance, right? You still have a chance. No, the VeeFriends is gone. So it's down to, guess what? It's down to a Priscilla prize pack and a Mandalorian pop. How do we think this is going to play out? How do we think this, if history dictates, I think we all know what's about to come out here. It is the Priscilla Peepee. Again, 3 weeks in a row. I cannot believe it. Parrot 3 weeks in a row wins. I think every time it's come down to the Mandalorian. See, this just tells you it wasn't just a random number generator picking. I think it was 4 out of 6 weeks or something like that. And again, it comes down to the same last 2 and doesn't get the Mando. It's the same exact scenario 3 weeks in a row with the Mando and the Priscilla Prize. It's unfathomable. We could have bought winning lottery tickets before this would have happened again. Unfreaking real. That is crazy. All right, Priscilla Peepee for Parrot. All the P's. You need fresh content. I tell you what we'll do. If for some reason it comes down to Parrot again next week, and I pray it doesn't, because you guys will riot if you don't do it this week, we'll play a second box game right after that for everybody. I'm not doing it this week. I feel confident this is just the RNG being the RNG. But if it happens again next week, we will do something about it. Priscilla prize pack right there for Parrot, and we have a Parrot box. Of goodies. You're welcome, Parrot. Don't take any heat. Nobody give Parrot any heat. Parrot's not doing anything wrong. This is just how it goes sometimes. This is not bots. This is not a rigged system. There's none of that. Gonna have to get a bigger box. Parrots do repeat themselves. That's so true. Just remain it and rename it to the Parrot game. If he wins, it should be void. Your RNG is broken. It is just replaying. No, it's not. It's not. We could do we could do more tests right now, and it wouldn't pick them. I take. Here, let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna do another points giveaway right now, just real quick. Like I'm gonna let it run for 30 seconds, and we're gonna find out. Let's see. Finish giveaway. We're gonna go back to the giveaways. We're gonna run another Sully Bucks giveaway, 200 Sully Bucks per person, no bonuses, just 200 each, so I can just put them in and go. We're gonna run this for 30 seconds, starting now. Exclamation point ticket, exclamation point enter. Walking Miracle, your ticket did get in. You called it right. You did it at the right time. 30 seconds. And then after this, I'm gonna show you guys something, and then I'm gonna get out of here, so Kelly and I can go enjoy a 4th of July dinner. You got 10 seconds left to enter. All right, let's make sure Parrot's in there. Parrot is in there. All right, we're picking the winner. I'm closing it. This is the moment of truth. If Parrot's the first one, we have some shenanigans. If it's anybody else, it was just the RNG. Whew, here we go. Drawing a winner in 3, 2, 1. Linder 77. It wasn't Parrot first. Second winner. NASCAR. It wasn't Parrot first. And third winner. SimShoe. It proves it was the RNG. It is not rigged. There's no shenanigans. Never were any shenanigans. Nothing changed. Parrot did enter. Put that to rest. Game over on all that BS. I know, it's crazy, y'all, but it happens. We can't live in a world where everything is a conspiracy theory. It's too much. All right, let me give these, no, I don't want to flash on when I'm taking a picture of the screen. What kind of shenanigans? I can read it. All right, let's give these points. Finish giveaway. Loyalty. No. Leaderboard. First person up is Linder. 77. Oh, I almost hit reset again. That button is ill-placed. It doesn't matter how many points, but you're at 23,114. I'm going to give you another 200. Boom, deposited. This is good too because it'll offset, give people some more chances for next time, more opportunity. 6788. Search 25,549, giving you 200 points. Y'all gotta keep reminding me to do this. I want to give y'all more points. There we go. And last but not least, SimShoe 78. Oh, I wonder if capitalization matters. It doesn't. 62,804. Another 200 points gone to SimShoe. Done. Okay. That's put to rest. We had to test it. We know better now. Parrot owns Twitch. Okay. Here's the final thing I wanted to share with you guys tonight. For those of you who have been participating in Extra Life over the last few years, I got a nice couple of boxes delivered. I didn't know this was coming, but they sent a box with an envelope and something inside for us that I wanted to open here on stream. Children's Miracle Network. And the card says, Dear Nerds Unite, because of you and the combined efforts of our community, Extra Life raised $13.5 million in 2025. Astounding. Your continued support of Children's Miracle Network Hospital funds patient care, adapts new technologies, and conducts life-changing research. Thank you. We look forward to playing more games, helping more kids, and celebrating our 18th anniversary with you in 2026. Thank you, and game on, your friends at Extra Life. And this was sent. It certainly looks to be a plaque. I have some from our previous years that I've shown you guys, but we've never done anything with. I really need to get a photo and get these hung up somewhere so we can all appreciate them. And we need a Nerds Unite main office. If anybody has any free office space they're looking to fill with some nerds, not the candy. Oh, it's made. It's already got the hanger on the back to put it on the wall. Very professionally wrapped. Now we need bigger offices. I don't even have wall space to hang anything here. I just have shelves. Look at this. Bam! That is sick. It says, congratulations on being a top fundraising team for Extra Life in 2025. Together, we will all make big changes for all kids. That is dope. Love that. Like, I feel like it should go on that wall over there at least. So maybe I can reconfigure some things. But that wasn't it. There were 2 boxes, I said. The other one, not to brag, got my name on there. And it says, oh look, I think it says the same thing maybe. Let's see. Because of you and the combined efforts, yep, astounding, yep, same, but different plaque. A square plaque. I did not fully unwrap this, so I don't even know. I'm not even trying to pay attention to the art on it yet. I just want to open it so we can all look at it together. Don't break anything. Don't drop it. Don't put thumbprints all over it. Ooh. How dope is that? That's cool. This is like a 2T. Look at that. It sticks off the front, the artwork on there. And it says, presented to Chris Sully, congrats on being a top fundraiser for Extra Life in 2025. Together we all make big changes, all for the kids. That is so cool. And it's got the new Extra Life official logo with the new color scheme. That is so cool. I'm very proud of the work that we've done. I just serve as the guy who kind of pulls it all together. But if it weren't for you guys and your time and your money and spreading the word and everything that y'all do every year, like we wouldn't be able to raise what we do. And the money hadn't been as big as it was in the early years, but we're still doing our part. We're still helping, and I want to continue to do that. Like I mentioned before, I would love to plan in advance. We've not done a good job this year. We've got to get on that. So I got to pull the team together. We got to get moving. Plaques on plaques, right, Tech? I still need to sign up for the team. Whoops, it's okay. It's all right, Priscilla. I got the team set up, though. I did it early this year, so got to give Welsh Stan time to come up with something interesting. Yes, for sure. I mean, he knows he's an in with us, for sure, but I've not paid attention to what he's been doing with streaming and NFTs, if he's been doing anything. It's been such an off few months for me because of, it's in a good way, because of the job and stuff, so. But I just always credit where credit's due. Without you guys, this doesn't happen. And I know some of you have not received the stuff from U2's. Linder let me know she hasn't received hers, so I'm going to be checking in with them in the next few days. I'll send an email and say what's up. If that stuff doesn't get delivered soon, I will not be asking them again for next year because I don't want to do that to people. There's no point in lying to anyone if that prize is never going to get delivered. I'm not calling them liars. Somebody may have gotten let go. Somebody may have moved jobs, and maybe my email's not getting to the right person. I will try to get to the right person and get this resolved. Priscilla said, let's be honest, though. If it weren't for you, Sully, this team would not happen. The fundraising would not happen. Well, it's something I feel is very important to be able to give back, and especially this year because I've been so blessed. I've every year of my life for the last, since in my 20s, I've done something, you know, until there was a little gap while I worked at Funko where I wasn't really doing stuff for charity. And I want to make sure to do that. It's an important part of contributing back to society and being a good Christian. I want to make sure I do that. So thank you guys for helping me with that. And let's keep going strong. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go enjoy some time with my wife. I hope you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful 4th of July weekend. But before we get out of here, let's figure out who we're going to raid, and I'll give you guys some more Sully Bucks. Thanks for understanding about the parrot thing. Even if you didn't, hopefully you will come to understand that that's the RNG, and it goes that way sometimes. I know it's fun to joke, but... Oh, Funko Fan 34 is on. I love this guy. He's super sweet. Hope to meet him in person one day and get to hang out. He just has a good, positive attitude. He's been a long-time Funko collector. I feel like we know each other even though we've hardly ever talked. But we're going to raid over to him. He's doing some Lego. Not Legos. That's inappropriate. Lego. Absolutely. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming in early today on your day off. Let's see. First, add points. Could somebody please let him know that I had to raid and run when you go over? Let's give everybody 200 Sully Bucks again.
Any plans for the weekend?
And then let's raid to Funko Fan 34. Here we go. Remember to wash your hands, check in on somebody you love, make sure they're doing okay, and above all else, most importantly, Nerds Unite. Don't drink and drive. Have a wonderful 4th of July weekend. Bye, everybody.
Baby otter.
Bye.
Gotta be a baby of some kind. Or a dog. Or maybe just your significant other. I don't know.